Ladies and gentlemen, on the stream today, playing a little Final Fantasy on the old CatseyeXI server, and the goal of today is to acquire a little hat for my head. I enjoy wearing caps, I'm a fan of those. Matt's cap, give it to me, baby! So, I went ahead and I farmed all the testimonies, all the testicle monies for all my jobs. I got the 15 jobs to 75. Didn't need to do that. I think the prerequisite is 66, just so you can fight the old man. But we're going to go through this in one continuous shot from the top. And going to earn the Matt's cap. So, be prepared to be bored. We're going to beat up an old man multiple times today. Check out the jobs. I did lots of leveling. Cosmo, how goes it, my friend? Got the warrior, monk, white mage, black mage, red mage, thief, paladin, dark knight, beastmaster, bard, ranger, samurai, ninja, dragoon, summoner. A lot of leveling, a lot of grinding. I like grinders. Those are a delicious sandwich. So, gonna do that. And then I went through last night and I acquired multiple pieces of paper. And we got all the testicle monies in my inventory. So, got them ready, got them going. Oh my god. I've only had 17 cups of coffee today, so look out! It's aggressive. I'll try to chill out. Oh, a big upgrade to my inventory as well, as I got Treasure Hunter plus 5, big W. So I got the gloves, knife, and mask. So I do not have the Matt's cap. That's what we're doing today. So super excited. It'll be the first time ever. I never did this on retail because thank you very much, sir. Appreciate it. Or ma'am, I don't know. Oh my god. But yeah, super stoked about getting the Treasure Hunter 5 last night. Grabbed the mask. And I immediately noticed the upgrade. So it was I was farming testimonies, and I had Treasure Hunter 4. It was taking between 5 and 10 mobs to get a testimony to drop. As soon as I got Treasure Hunter 5, they were dropping on the first or second kill. So I noticed quite a difference. So that's nice. Big good, big nice, huge good. What else? So yeah, I didn't have Matt's cap on retail. Way too much grinding. Not even close. I mean, when Abyssia came out, you could do like the cruder chest thing, the key where you were the key whore, and you'd open up all the chests. It was easy to level then, but by that time, I think the level cap was like 80 or something. So, but yeah, got the jobs all leveled up. I'm not trying to have a big flex or anything, but I want to say it was in like, I think I have like 30 days played time or something. I don't even know where that's under. If it's under, no, it's not under that. So it's not too bad. I mean, on retail, it would have taken, what, years? I don't know. But anyway, okay, let's get into the gameplay. So I think we'll just go down the list. We'll start with Warrior. So if anybody doesn't know how Matt works in the system of limit breaks, Matt's an icon in the Final Fantasy community. He restricts your level cap from 70 to 75, so everyone has to beat this old man to a pulp in order to max out your levels. It's spelled Matt. I don't know. There's 2 A's. Oh, whoops. No, this is not it. I have fat fingered it. Uh-oh. My game exploded. Goodbye. I don't know the ads. I got to put ad blocker on my things. Yeah, Cosmo, you can certainly solo the Peacock Charm. So yeah, it's super easy with Blue Mage. I also did it on Summoner, but it was a little more difficult. Strategy. I tried the previous strategy with like shooting fish and like to drag the mobs down towards the end, and then that was way more trouble. The Blue Mage thing was way easier. You just go in there, you get your spells that do high damage, like bludgeon and Claw Cyclone, and then you can make Halver super tank. So you target the big guy as soon as Halver like provokes it. You switch your target to one of the other ones. He'll flash or do whatever to the other one. He'll flash him. Woo, nipples. And then target the third one. That way Halver pulls aggro in a method I call super tanking. But then he'll pull aggro on all of them, and he's thick. He's a Chad. He'll tank all three of them at the same time, and then you have like a healer. So you have a healer for him, and then you just spam your most powerful blue magic spells till stuff's dead. And I went 1 for 3 on it, so it wasn't too bad. All right, so this guy will be beaten. Look, is he wearing sandals? Can you see under my head? Let me move my face. But who wears Crocs to a fight? He's got high water shorts on, or shorts. Are these capris? What are these? But here. Let me move my face. So, operations. Whoa. Stupid. So it looks like he's got high waters. He's got knee pads on. Yeah, he's going to be on his knees later after I beat him 15 times. And we're going to steal his hat, so nothing like stealing an old man's clothing. But this guy, he's involved in your limit break quests. So, FYI, you'll talk to him from going from 50 to 55, 55 to 60, 65, 60 to 65, 65 to 70. So we will be doing the Shattering Stars, which is the limit break, 70 to 75. You technically only need to fight him one time on your first job, and then every subsequent job you'll be able to level unimpeded. So you don't need to do this for every single job. You just have to do it for your first. But if you want this right here, this Beyond the Sun Matt's Cap quest, be what we're doing. Yeah. Head, move it. I don't know, is that a good spot? Maybe. So, we'll go up to Matt, we'll talk to him. It says defeat Matt on all 15 pre-treasures of Urgen job, and talk to him, and then you got to defeat him with all said jobs. Alphabeticals. So I think do I have to talk to him with every job? It says to check which jobs you've beaten, Matt, enter the foratory. I don't think that's a thing, but it says the minimum level required is 66. So you don't technically need to level every job to 75, but it'll be much easier because Matt's like level 70. So if you fight him, it's recommended, if it's your first time fighting him, to fight him at 70. That's why it's a 70 versus 70 fight. But if you can be 5 levels over, which I'm going to be, murder, and make it easy on myself. But, some things to take note of, I suppose, would be if you can gear your every job for a melee. Well, not every job, but for example, get your skills up. So on Bard, Beastmaster, Dragoon, Dark Knight, Dragoon, Monk, Ninja, Paladin, Ranger, maybe even Red Mage, you can sleep him, Samurai, Thief, Warrior. Level. Make sure all your skills are capped out. So your ability to deal damage physically. So for Bard, you may not ever level a dagger or anything, so that may be one you want to skill up with. But a lot of the other melee jobs should have their skill capped up with the weapon that you use. Just make it easier to fight him. For example, Black Mage and Red Mage, you don't necessarily need to have your sword or your sword for Red Mage or staff for Black Mage. You don't need to have those capped up because the strategy for those fights would be to sleep and then nuke, use a elemental spell. So you want to make sure that your enfeebling skill is capped up and your elemental skills are capped up for the fights. Interesting, between the Thief and the White Mage, you don't really have to fight him. Thief, you can win by stealing. So you collect your artifact gear, which has plus steal ability to it, and you can steal from him, and that'll win the fight. And then White Mage, if you just heal yourself enough, you can win the fight. You can also beat him physically as well with those 2 jobs. But those are alternative win scenarios. All right, so let's go talk to him on every single job. I'm not sure. I know I have done part of the jobs where I fought him and I beat, but then I lost track somewhere through halfway, and I didn't write it down. I got a pad of paper, notes. But anyway, we'll go talk to him on every job before, and then each fight has a, like, once you talk to him, you have to go to a burning circle location in that area. So, like, each job has a different, does it say? It probably won't say. Maybe what to choose each individual job. So we may have to search, like, Maat fight and then the job. So, like, Maat fight. Maybe that'll bring up some search. And then we'll just say, we'll start with, I think Warrior was the top one I had. Does it say leveling Warrior, shattering stars? Okay. See limit breaks. So we'll say, so yeah, so each place, so you, once you trade the testimony to Matt, he'll ask you if you're ready. You say yes, he'll teleport you. So if it's your first time fighting him on that, he'll teleport you, but every subsequent fight afterwards, you have to run to the burning circle. Testimonies can be used 3 times before they're unusable. Oh, okay. So your first time, he'll teleport you. Every other time, you have to go to the location, to the burning circle location. And here's the locations. So what job you're on is the appropriate areas you'll need to warp to. I should write that down. But you're on the computer. Can't you just switch windows? Quiet, you. I think it's good for me to write. Reading and writing, I'm not going to write it down. Screw that. Okay. So indecisive. So the time limit is 10 minutes. So you got to make sure you beat him up quick. I think it's after about 5 minutes, he'll begin to Azure and Fists. I'm not sure if you just stood there for 15 minutes, if he would actually fight you, or how that would work. I've never done that before. Usually the fights only take a couple minutes. He's a monk job, so he will use punches and 100 fists to fight you. Oh, and there it goes. It says, yeah, White Mage and Thief. It kind of goes over. To win on all the melee jobs, you have to get his hit points to 0. And then there's 2 secondary win conditions. Repeating. Alright, so let's go talk to him, see what he says, and we'll just go down the list. Yeah, if you are looking, you're like, hey, I have to farm a testimony, you can check the wiki here. What did I search? I just searched shattering stars. And then you can go to the appropriate locations to fight monsters. You got to fight monsters that are, generally around level 70. So there's some that can be lower. So with the Ace account, you have access to trusts, so it shouldn't be too bad. But if you're doing this on another server, private server, or I'm sure retail, you can have trusts as well. It could be a little tricky if you're completely solo. So check the mob levels. I don't know if you can pick. I remember when I did Red Mage, there's pots. See here, so there's a level range that you can pick from. So I went to the temple to fight hover tanks, which are the lowest level that have the possibility of dropping it. Or you can go up here. So just an easier solo if it's pure solo. All right, let's go. Log back in. My game explodes. I should fix that. Okay. All right, buddy. All right. Cosmo, how's your Saturday going? What do you got going on? Just hanging out? Water. All right, logging. I'm logging in. I have boogers. So I thought it'd be easy. Keep track of it just by... We'll discard when we win. I mean, if we win. Yeah, when we win, we'll go ahead and discard the testimonies. That way it'll be easy to keep track of what jobs. So we'll start off with war. And I think it is advantageous. You can travel. You can carry over tactical points. So I'm going to go for my melee jobs. I'm going to go sub-samurai. That way I can meditate before the fight and then go in with like 300 TP and beat him up. Do I have a great axe? Yes. Great sword, great sword. Thought I have a great axe in here. Oh, here you go. There you go. And a grip. And like this is overkill. Sure, buddy. Okay. And maybe we'll do like just a real fast gear inspection in case anybody's curious what kind of shit gear I'm wearing. What kind of garbage bags? If I have bread bags on my shoes and I'm wearing a plaster of Paris helmet made from a balloon and paper mache. What? I don't know. And then macros for everything. I might need to macro my weapon skill into place. I think the two best weapons for warrior, like skill-wise, would either be your great axe, which is a two-handed axe, or your single axe with a dual-wield skill. But since I'm subbing samurai, a two-handed weapon would be best. Alright, what was I doing? Oh, macros. Make all my macros ready to go. We gotta prep. Where's warrior? Is my face in the way? Too bad. Alright, confirm. And then we'll switch. Raging Rush is the weapon skill that I want to use. Weapon skills. Yeah, go over my Raging Rush is probably the better of the two. I think you get that level at like level 65 or something. All right, old man. So he's upstairs. I'm upstairs, if you're curious as to where he's at. Relude Garden's in the back. They shove the old man back by the bushes. I don't know if he's lost back here. Here's a bench. Does he sleep on this bench? Is he homeless? Like, he always stands here. So I wonder, and I don't see it. He probably takes some shit in the bushes and sleeps on the bench at night. Oh, he's crazy. Now that you've reached the stars, there's nothing left that I can do for you unless you're up for another round. If you're up to it, that is. When you're ready, I'll be waiting at Hilarious Peak. Joe from work? What a giftings. Hey, Joe, how's it going? What waving? Hello. His Elven is taller than my Elven. No, I picked the shortest Elven because I'm short in real life. Shh. Thank you, sir. Ow, elbow! He's dropping elbows on my face. Alright, so we're going to... what was it? I already forgot. Somebody help me keep track in the chat. Memory. I have holes in my brain. Alright, he said... Hilarious Peak, which is... Can I warp there if I don't think so. I just want to check something real fast if I try. Oh, Joe from work's doing his first fight. He just teleported out here. Good luck, sir. Saw him warp out. He must be doing a mat fight as well. All right, so yeah, your first time, he'll warp you there. Subsequent fights, we have to run. All right, so if you have anything unlocked, I'm just going to warp over there with the crystal. Otherwise, I think you're you got the runs. Hilarious Peak is like up in the sandy region. So you can see it on the map up there. You gotta run all the way up through Fort Gelshpa to the top. I'm running. Why? Look at that. Monks in their subligar. Elven legs. Nudity. Alright, I got the fast travel, so I'm gonna travel fast. think it's in Ron Fair. You got Grotto. Yeah, I got a lot of au gratin potatoes. Yes, please. I'm not even going to eat food for this. It would be suggested or recommended as a melee job if it's your first time to bring some food in here. You know, you want to give yourself the most advantages as you can, because you'll be fighting Matt probably as a level 70 and he's level 70. So we'll go like food recommendations for melee jobs. You could probably do like a sushi. I don't know. I don't think he's too terribly evasive. But if you can I operate my menu? It's rough. It's rough, boys. Satchel. Alright, so some of the food you may want to look at would be maybe a soul sushi. That's for accuracy. You can read the stats underneath the food description. Meat is always fine. If you have accuracy gear, maybe a meat would be fine. Kind of supplement what you don't have. So if you have a lot of accuracy gear, you could eat meat. If you got a lot of strength and attack gear, you could eat sushi. Grape de fuku is going to be a really powerful food. It gives you can see all the stats. Accuracy and attack are like plus 80 and 50. If you're thinking defense is the way to go, like an omelet or something might be an option. But I'm not even going to eat food. I'm a cheap ass. So equipment wise, let's look at the equipment. Got the great axe. I think that drops off of domain invasion. Get in there, get a lucky lot. If you're looking at just two-handed axes, that's an option. Got the domain invasion axe. What else? There's the great sword from domain invasion. Warrior, probably do axe or great axe. I don't know. I picked those up off of Zora Giles Puckle or something, which is a bird. If you're fighting in Wajam Woodlands, it has a chance to pop this, and so I'm usually XPing over there, and it shows up. Francesca, right? Francisca. That's Argus. It's a crab in the Boyata tree. Got your regular razor axe. I'd at least upgrade with some stuff. I think that's a drop off of a Sky Pop NM. I'm not sure which one. However, if you don't have stuff, you could probably just pick up a weapon from your, if it's your brand new job. You're like, it's my level 70. I'm trying to get here. The Sparks guy. So you just go to your Sparks vendor and purchase the highest level axe or great axe. Pole grip, that's a nice option for two-handed weapons. It's you can get that from Operation Desert Swarm. It's a Burning Circle Notorious Fight. I'm sure there's other drops that have it as well. I think it sells on the auction house for like 1 or 2 million, so it might do better to farm it. Got the turban for haste. You trade coins and treasures to get that. Chivalrous Chain was vouchers, copper vouchers. I traded it to the Amen guy or the lady that sells sparks. You can trade those vouchers or switch those vouchers into points. You can then turn those points into like assault points, and the assault area has a bunch of different items, so you got to find which one you want. Do the math. I think there's other videos on the channel that go into bigger detail. But got a brutal. That's ABCs. Estir was a login reward item. The login rewards on the server rotate, so the earring and the mantle both are from the login rewards. If you go to CatseyeXI Systems on the wiki, CatseyeXI, I already got a tab open, but type in, CatseyeXI Systems, and it'll bring a list up, and then you can just look through the, funnel through the list until you find login rewards campaign. Underneath that, there is like a rotation of what is available at what time. My Ascar gear I picked up from the Daily Goblins You do your daily gob quest in Lower Juno, and you get points. You can trade those points in for all of the Nizul Isle gear. So Askar, Denali, and the mage stuff. My brain! So got that from there. These 2 ring slots, that's COP reward, and Carbs and Dobbins, the Dobson fly. Oh my god, guys. And then the Sky Gear, Bayako fight, and Suzaku fight. And on CatseyeXI, you can then augment those. So I got some shit augments, but you trade a tatter to a guy. This is decent, but trade a tatters to a guy at the furnace in Port Juno, and you can augment the gear. You can do that as well with like your artifact +1 and your relic gear. Swift belt is Sancreum stuff. Okay, that's the haste gear. Oh my god, we won't do this for every. I think it's a lot of my melee gear is repeatable, so I won't do this for every job. I'll just flash it. Maybe I'll just flash you on the screen real fast, and you can take a look at it. Okay, so for weapon skill stuff, like I said, a lot of my melee job is repeat of this gear. Looking for macros, equipment set, warrior weapon skill. So then on the warrior weapon skill, the main thing to do would be to look at the weapon skill you're using and then find the modifier. So since I'm using Raging Rush, I'm going to open another tab. Tabbing! You type in like Raging Rush. I'm going to be using that. Ranging. And you see what the modifier is. What's it? Strength, probably. So 50% strength modifier. So we want to slam a bunch of strength gear into our slot holes. And so I'm just looking at strength stuff. So anything for strength. This could also be supplemented out. But I have the omelet. The armet. Man, omelets are delicious. That was like a Zenny Notorious Monster drop. Chain, earring. You want to throw your brutal earring like in the spot. It's like best in slot for everything because it's 5% double attack. Earring. Shadow breastplate has 10 strength. This was actually a reward from the daily login box goblin thing. So you get like a points from the goblin in Lower Juno next to the box, and you choose like the bottom option so you can open it for different points. Every day you log in is like 10 points, and you trade 50 for a random reward. This actually popped out of the box for me for random stuff. Normally you get junk, but yeah, so I got the breastplate, so I was super psyched about that. Alki bracelets have strength +11. It's a Gigas monster in Upper Defolk's Tower or Auction House gear. Askar set, once again, is part of that. Goblin daily stuff. Warriors pants are from Dynamis Bucidine, I believe. Belt would be more assault gear from trading the copper vouchers, and then the mantle. Okay, oh my god, can we go? Okay, so I should have been meditating the whole time. What am I doing? Fail. I don't even have meditate on my bar. Get it together. It's fine. We're gonna murder him so fast. Let's see. Oh, I got other... I didn't even know I had some of the retaliation and... Ooh, these abilities I didn't even know I had. Alright, so we'll meditate. We'll head in there. But this whole time you could have been meditating to 100 TP, and then you could... But he'll die so fast, I'm not even worried about it. I just want to see... I'm pretty sure it carries over. Alright, so you get 60 as a sub-job. Alright, so testimonies. So you gotta trade it. Trade the paper to the burning circle. You gonna burn that paper? Shattering stars would be your choice. Buggers. Oh, the record for the battle is 10 minutes by Cloud Strife? He must have had a hard time there, fella. We're just gonna run up there, and I'm not even gonna... I'll pop all my cooldowns, I guess. I think he's gonna get fried. Alright, we'll use... Oh, that's the other thing. See, I kept my tactical points, but it removes your sub-job. I forgot to mention that. So, during the fight, you can look in the upper right-hand corner. I'm just a flat warrior, so during the fights it does take your sub-job away. But we did keep our tactical points. So, fancy. Alright, let me use abilities. So, we'll use... enhances critical hit rate, sure. How long does that last? 30 seconds. Okay, retaliation, sure. Okay. I thought I had... Where's my... Oh, it removes sub-job stuff. Alright, so we're going to go in there. We'll berserk. We'll war cry. Ow, he's hurting me. He's almost dead. I hit him twice. So the idea would be to come in here with the 100 TP, Jesus, and he would 1539. And so he would, you'd have full TP, you'd fully buff up. You could use your 2-hour as well, so you could do your mighty strikes, you know, spam all your abilities. And he would die, right? You'd probably kill him like in one TP move. Okay, Matt down. So let's lose that. We'll lose that piece of paper. I don't think I need it for anything else. I don't need to like trade it back to him, do I? All right, then I have the warp ring, so we'll warp out of here. If not, bring a scroll, a warp scroll, just in case. There is the crystals. You know, I just walk back through the cave and then touch the crystal as well to travel back. I should set my home point right next to Matt, so I don't have to do all the walking. Walking. I think he'll just say, like, so I'm just curious since I've never done this before. I don't think there's any other dialogue that needs to be, you know, that you need to click on, or, but I just want to double check. And then I'll set my home point upstairs. I'm upstairs! He died. He died so fast. Assistance. I need assistance. Life alert. I fell down. Matt's gonna need life alert here in a minute. Alright, so I'm gonna set this as my home point. Yes. Is there a crystal closer to? I can't remember. It doesn't look like it. I'm getting text messages that's they're asking me if we want to go skiing together. Not a big skier, if you know what I mean. Oh my god. Banned. Okay. I'm pretty sure we're all done. Now that you reach the stars, there's nothing left. Okay. That's it. Okay, so you can switch your jobs on CatseyeXI if you go, I usually go /S !! MOG will allow you to switch your job, so good job. Next up is Monk. Alright, Monk gear. And he'll tell me Balgus Dia. Alright, so we'll hop back to the crystal. You're curious on gear setup. I got the Malo Chiloni. I don't know, is that a noodle? And drops out of Domain Invasion. Some other notable hand-to-hands would be the Indicators. I think that drops from Mother Glove, one of the Sky Gods. Cross counters, I farmed those out of the Shadow guy. Got the Turban. Peacock Charm comes off a Burning Circle fight. Brutal. Ethereal is a reward from Divine Might? No, is a reward from the last fight between everything. That's so descriptive. Where are we going? Balgus Dia, huh? That's, which one's that? That is in Bastok, I believe. Alright. No, that's the Wagroom Shrine. Okay. That's over at Windy. Yes, so we're going over to Windy. Good thing I checked. Windy. Sabaru Tabaru. It's in Gideus. Giddy up, partner. Okay. So yeah, that earring is from. It's the final fight between the compilation of after you after you beat the Chains of Promathia and Rise of Zillier DLCs. I can't remember the name. But you get that earring. It's attack and evasion. What else? The bomblet is from Upper Defolk's Tower. It came from a chest. One of the, when you're up there fighting and you get the caskets to drop. So it was from a brown casket. I saw the casket it dropped. Earring, ring, same thing. Gloves are from Dynamis. Scorpion harness. I know, boys. Ugh. It's auction house gear. Mantle, belt. I quested the belt, so you got to do your purple belt quest. Got to kill a couple of sheep, and then you got to kill the other 3. On this server, the time is greatly improved for the quest monsters for your brown belt. I want to say it's like an hour or 2 respawn on stuff, and then sky gear. Alright, here we go. Should I meditate? Am I a samurai? Yes. Weapon job abilities. Where you at, though? The weapon skill stuff is... Do I have Azuran... Oh, I don't even know if I have Azuran Fists yet. Weapon skills... Oh, I do. Okay. Couldn't remember if I did that one or not. But Dragon Kick would also be good. I think Dragon Kick's modifiers are like Strength and Vitality. So if you're curious, you can check it out. It's a two-fold hit. Yif. Strength and Vitality. So stack in Strength and Vitality gear for Dragon Kick. If you have it. Azuran Fists, you'll see a bigger return, which you won't have access to that if it's your first time doing Maat, because it's like a level 71 thing. But you'll have Dragon Kick. So the other thing to think about the Maat fight is you can boost in here. So your boost compounds for like first 15 boosts compound before the ability wears off. So technically you could boost, 14 times and then hit him for a powered up attack with a Chi Blast. If you boost your Chi Blast up, it'll do lots of damage. And then your Chi Blast you can stack Mind against to improve the damage. So one thing you do as Monk is you go in here, you could Sub-Samurai, meditate to 300 TP, enter the fight, boost, multiple times, sit here and boost for however long, and then Chi Blast, and that will, take out a nice chunk of damage. Like I said, Chi Blast is modified with Mind Gear, so stack on Mind Gear before you use it. Then you pop your abilities. All right, you've got Focus, Dodge, Counter Stance, pop all those. I don't know if you have access to Footwork or not, but you could pop Footwork as well. And then 100 Fists, why not? And then just Weapon Skill when you have the TP available. So I'm pretty sure we're gonna murder him since we're high level, but I'm not even gonna do any of that other prep work. I mean, I'm sure I'll pop my form this. He's almost dead right now. So, okay. So being over leveled for this is making it look really easy. I'm still my war macro, or war stuff. Die. All right, easy. All right, murder. Did I... Uh-oh, my... yeah, my warp ring is probably not on cooldown. And we got 40 seconds. Okay, if you did want to see what the weapon skill set was for my monk, I think it's mostly accuracy focused. Editing. So I got the optical hat for accuracy, peacock charm, accuracy, astrolabe. That was a drop off like a demon in Castle Z. Zavales, or whatever. Up north, it's cold. Temple gloves for the extra boost. Ability, accuracy, strength. And I just put some dex in there for maybe a crit. But Azuran Fist is 8 hits, so you'll see the best return on accuracy, stacking accuracy. Maybe attack. It has a 10, it's like 10% modifier, or 10% strength and vitality. But you'll be using Dragon Kick, so shove that strength and vitality gear in there. It's a 2 hit. Alright, let me warp. I'm warping. Who's next? Who is next? You're going nowhere! Nacho Man! Nacho Man? Yes. Nachos with like 5 cheeses. Jalapenos chicken nachos. Beef? Oh my god. Is it lunchtime yet? Alright, next. Alright, let's see. What's next on the list? White Mage? Oh my god. Alright, so we'll go White Mage. Should I go Samurai and meditate for Hexa Strike? Sure, why not? So the idea behind White Mage, just keep yourself alive. You can stack on Mind Gear, and I like to do the haste set, like the blessed set, is decent because it gives you haste, which is good for spell recast and like physical attack rounds, so you attack faster. White mages do well with clubs, so your big damage dealing ability would be like Hexa Strike with a club, so you can do a club and a shield. Do I have Aspis? I thought I had... there it is, Genmu's. So we got physical damage reduction on the shield and a club. And so I'm just going to go in. I'll fight him. We're going to beat this old man up. And then we'll cure ourselves. Okay, talking to him. We're going to Balgus Deus, where we were just at. I wonder if I could just stay in the area the whole time. If I didn't have to teleport back and forth to talk to him. Alright, so beat him up. Yeah, Hexa Strike is at the bottom there. Okay, so some other strategies for White Mage, right? You'll have access to Stone Skin, Blink. Before the fight, go ahead and protect yourself. He won't do magic stuff, so you don't necessarily need to do Shell. But put your highest level Protect on yourself. Haste yourself. Sorry, I'm thinking. We're going to where we were just at. Does Allspice? Allspice? Yes. I think that gives you like subtle blow. Let's look at it. I can't remember. Did I go the wrong way? No. I don't think so. I'm lost. Where's the loudspeaker when a child gets lost in the grocery store? Alright, let me take a look at my... So I might as well meditate while I'm looking. Okay. And then for magic spells, have your big cures, because that's one way you can win is by successfully, outlasting him. I think it takes like 5,000 hit points restored for the win condition. Don't quote me on that, but I want to say that's probably close. You have sacrifice, no. Asuna, no. Flash may be an option. If you want to flash him, if he starts doing like 100 fists, you could flash. But we'll protect and shell ourselves. Aqua Veil's a good option. Throw that up so it prevents or reduces the chance of having a spell interrupted. Blink, Stone Skin, haste yourself. Allspice is what I was thinking of. So reduces the TP dealt, or TP. What's it say? Hold on. And it also adds light damage depending on which afflatus status you have on. So it said it has bestows an accuracy bonus when the target is missed, reduces TP dealt when striking an enemy, and also adds light damage if you're using afflatus misery. So that's an option to throw that on. But other than that, you may want to Dia him as well if you're trying to beat him up. That'll just lower the defense. I think it's a 15% defense reduction, and Dia's a 10% reduction. If I'm wrong, let me know. You can also enfeeble him. So slow and paralyze are good enfeebles to reduce his attack speed. Stack your mind gear for all this stuff. My mind will make it hit. All right, let's go in. Do buffs carry over? I'm curious. I'm pretty sure buffs carry over. Just want to see if... So we got Protect on. I mean, I would think if TP carries over, you would think that your buffs would carry over. Hello. I will make you with the punching. Okay, the buff didn't carry over, but I kept my TP. So buff up while you're in here. And then rest if you need to, which I don't think I'm going to need to rest. Whoa, Aquavale. I'm not even bothering with any of my macros, but you should have a stone skin macro with like mind abilities. It'll give you a stronger stone skin. Blinking. You can also Reagan. You can also regen yourself. We might do that during the fight. All right, so we'll haste and then we'll go in and beat him up. Beat him up, beat him up, beat him up. Where did I miss it? There it is. Once you're all buffed up, I'd start with an enfeeble. As soon as you take an aggressive action, then he'll attack you, so we'll do, because he'll stand here. He'll just look at me, right? Hello! No. And then he's talking. There's some dialogue involved. So you've decided to show up. We'll go like this. I'll have my club out and ready to go. All right. We will paralyze you. Oh, he's gonna die. Time to die, old man! I don't even know if I need to do the rest of the debuffs or anything. Paralyze is proccing fairly well. Like I said, I am several levels higher, so that makes a difference. Hexa strike. Six-fold attack. He flashed me, no! Paralyzed. I think all the other, the first two jobs, he didn't get a chance to 2-hour. He might be getting a 2-hour off here in a second. Oh, I did forget to mention that is Matt will have like, even though his main job is monk, he will have a sub job of whatever you are. So he's white mage. Did he just benedictioned himself? What? I didn't know that. That must be interesting. He didn't. Did it say that on the wiki? Did I read that wrong? So he's not 100 fisting, or is he? I want to read about that now. Holy, oh yeah, holy's a decent damage. Light elemental damage to an opponent. Alright, paralyzes off, so we'll reapply. I should silence him too. So if he's casting spells, silence him. Quiet you. Oh my god. Oh, he did it. Azurin fists me. No. My stone skin finally wore off. Alright. Ow. Meow. Oh, yeah, I forgot about the Afflatus Solus or Misery. Totally forgot about that. That way it'll give myself some stone skin on cures. Oh, he's gonna fuck me up. Holy shit. No joke. Oh my god. I don't think so. Okay. That would have been close. Like if we were the same level, I might have actually had to prepare for the white mage fight. And I would have actually play. Who wants to play this game? Alright, so now just real fast, did it say that he'll use your support job will be removed as you enter the battlefield. You'll lose all buffs except for food and TP. Okay, it says right there. I didn't realize that. Reading! It's my favorite thing to do. Matt, main job will be set to yours, and his support job seems to be monk. Okay, so he'll be the same job as you. Matt will possess... Okay, so he will use all of the spells and abilities of your main job, including your special ability. So I thought he used 200 fists. Maybe that was retail, or maybe that was a different... but apparently in this version, no. He uses your 2-hour. It's been a long time since I played. Long time. But okay, so he'll use your special ability. Oh, right. All right, next. Who's next? Looks like we've got Black Mage next. Oh. So this will have a different strategy. I won't be meleeing. I'll be sleep nuking. Alright, so let's check out my macros. I'm actually going to swap over to my Black Mage macro, which has my big spells. I'll be using like my Thunder 4s, Agas. You can also use your Ancient Magic. It's a good idea to start out the fight with an Ancient Magic usage because it's a super long cast time, but it hits really hard. And then I got my Sleep and Stun and stuff down here. Oh, we'll switch jobs. So for gear-related stuff, try to get yourself a chat staff or a... oh wait, looks like they're talking about it in Link Shell chat. What's the other name of the regular one? Chat staff. But it's the normal staff. Iridal, yes. Yeah, Iridal, and then chat. So this would be your normal quality, and the other ones are... So it looks like it's, what, about 1.7 mil? But this will replace all your other staffs, like on retail or maybe other private servers. It'll be, the staff element for the staff spell. So, like, you need an ice staff for ice magic, so on and so forth. But here, this one staff covers all of the staffs, like, abilities besides... Like, Earth Staff has a minus 20% physical damage reduction, so that won't have that. Or, like, Fire Staff is, like, ranged attack plus 10 or whatever it is. But this will do everything. So you need the one staff, and it has that's what that iridescence covers. Is it's like magic accuracy and magic attack bonus or something. Plus, is it 15? I don't know. I'd have to look. But that's the staff you want. And then for your Black Mage, intelligence is going to be the main stat. So pack in intelligence gear here. We'll just look real fast. what I've got. So thunder. So when I'm casting a elemental spell, got the chat staff. This is just for MP. There's probably better things for the grip. You could probably put like a plus intelligence here and here. moldy earrings, magic attack bonus. That drops off Mystic Maker Prophylactics. Yes, please. He's a pain in my ass. Pretty easy repop timer on that. Incubus is magic accuracy. You could have better stuff in this. Like, I think my Black Mage is missing half its gear, but this is domain invasion gear. This necklace is also domain invasion gear. Dynamis headpiece. I haven't even done my regular artifact gear for my Black Mage yet, but I think on your regular gear for your artifact, like, you'd probably want to do that before your Maat fight, because it has like intelligence +4 on the head. The hand pieces have +15 elemental skill that'll help with resists. I've got the West Kit, which has magic attack bonus, intelligence +5. This is assault gear. Look at that! Look, gimpy rings. Intelligence is an MP. I have that. Same with that, intelligence and MP. On Cat's Eye, you can purchase all 3 of the COP rings. So I have a Tamus, and then I also have a Raja's. Boots from Dynamis, Auction House pants, Domain Invasion gear, and Auction House gear. And then you want an enfeebling set. So if we're trying to, the goal would be to sleep nuke. So you put him to sleep. You nuke him, and when he wakes up, you put him back to sleep. So you want to manage your timers. So there's an add-on called Timers in the Launcher. Add-ons. It's probably, it's alphabetical. It's at the bottom next to T. So I use timers, and it'll show you like what the cooldowns are on stuff. I put it like over on the left-hand side of the screen. That way I can track my sleep timers. I don't know what the recast on sleep is, like a minute or something. So you'll have to, and then you'll take advantage of like sleeping and nuking as a cycle. So you'll nuke him, put him to sleep, and then rest to get some magic points back. And then before he wakes up, you can nuke him, sleep him, rest, and repeat. So it's important to have, build out sets that augment that cycle. So you'd have like one set for nuking, and then one set for enfeebling for when you sleep, and then a healing resting set for when you recover magic points. Okay. Does that cover stuff, maybe? Oh, did you want to see? Okay, we'll go over the set for my other 2 sets. Like I said, it's all garbage. There's way better sets. So I have my healing set. Looks like this. It's got the chat staff, which has MP recovered while healing. The torque, which is a domain invasion torque. The pants, which are assault pants. The sash, which I think if you do the Records of Eminence quest for killing 10 mobs in Adawi Subterranea, it gives you a reward. And then I have a refresh set there. I don't know, I did like just a visual look at stuff. So you could either put the Errant, which has MP recovered while healing, or refresh, and it seemed like it was almost about the same speed at which I recovered. So it still took so many ticks to recover, but I didn't like math it. So yeah, if you're looking to pick up that sash, Stad, nope, it's in quests, objective list, combat in the region, and then Ergen, and it was like, I want to say it was this one, and it'll drop an item. I went over like the yesterday or the video before that. Shows on the CatseyeXI wiki, and it shows which areas drop what items. I think I was talking about gear for thief, maybe, but you could watch the video from a few days ago, and there's a spot on the wiki that actually shows what items drop from what areas. Okay, what else? An enfeebling set. So, like I was saying before, I'm missing my... I gotta do my artifact. Get my life together. Enfeebling. So once again, the staff for magic accuracy. Magic accuracy from domain invasion parts. Domain invasion intelligence. Enfeebling skill +5 for Dynamis. More intelligence. 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 Got the belt from Quiffim, which is intelligence, and then intelligence. So if you had your regular artifact, I think you'd want to slap your pants in here, because that is like +15 or +10. And then there's also like some auction house gear, which has enfeebling that you could pick up, like the Agira Westkit gear. I think like a helmet or something that has stuff. Chris, do you know what you're talking about? You're on your own, boys. You're on your own. Okay. And then as for spells, something to take note of is the day that you're fighting Maat. So you could punch in clock, and it'll bring up what day it is. So it says Ice Day. So that means you'll have like a 10% chance for your ice spells to be stronger or more effective. So Bind is an enfeeble that has an ice element, so your binds are more likely to stick. Or thunder, ice magic. So I just have it. I set it like this, and it shows up in the bottom right-hand corner as like an image. So yeah, take note of the day, and then use that to your advantage. This would probably be the best day to fight him, right? Because you have a better chance. Or Dark's Day, maybe. Because Dark's Day would be easier to land sleeps. So that's your default. Yeah, if your sleep is resisted, you can try Bind. If Bind's resisted, you can try Sleep. Because, yeah, you're like, what do you do if the magic is resisted by him and he's murdering me? Well, try those two. We'll also want a stack of food that augments magic accuracy. So there is food called chocolate craps. Chocolate crepe. And you can buy this from the Moogle in your hometown, the Curio Vendor Moogle. It has magic accuracy plus 20%. A good alternative to that would be a fruit parfait, which says intelligence +3, magic accuracy +6, magic attack bonus +6. That's a good food you could eat to help with the fight. And these recommendations are also for Red Mage, so the same strategy will apply to Red Mage, where we're going to be sleep nuking and no face link shell. What are you wearing, man? If I was a... What you got on? You got like pajamas. So yeah, you could also... Any intelligence food also. You may consider using the Black Mage 2-hour as well. You know, in all of the fights, use your 2-hour if you're level 70. You'll have Mana Font, you'll have unlimited magic points for, what, a minute or something? So, that's an option for the strategy. Trading, I think you'll say, go away. What's he say? I'm just curious. I don't think you have to do this every time, but... How do I talk to it? Oh, yeah, I gotta talk to him. Go to Hilaris Peak. Okay. Alright, so I'm actually gonna set up my stuff. Because I'm worried about this fight. Are you? I don't know. I don't want to blink all over the place, so we'll style lock that. And macros. I got my black mage. Okay. Is there anything else? What am I missing, boys? Oh yeah, Ron Fair. Right? Yes. I won't really need to sleep TP because I won't be using TP. I mean, you could, I guess, if you really wanted to, but that kind of defeats the sleep strategy. But I mean, I guess if you're confident enough, I think that would be a losing strategy. But if you did want to, you know, you could level your staff and see what you can do. But I think I don't think that's going to work out too well. Okay. I think we can also, for mana recovery, you can also Asper. So if you have access to Asper, that won't wake him up from sleeping. So you can sleep him, you can Asper him. Just don't drain him. That'll take the HP, and he will wake up. And then don't put any dots on. Don't use Bio, because any damage over time will wake him up. But you can use Bind to hold him in place. Then you can run out of range, so he can't cast on you. And then use all 4 of your sleep spells, which I'm missing Sleep Gatu. I've yet to quest that. But so you have 4 chances at sleep. You know, sleep, sleep 2, sleep gun, sleep Gatu. Stun, if you see him like casting an ancient magic or something, you can stun him. Number 1 stunner. I mean, I guess you could put up ice spikes in case he punches you. He may be paralyzed. That's it. Okay, let's give it a shot. My food does carry over, but I'll just eat while I'm in there. Num num num. Did it not work? Uh-oh, my game's exploding. Oh, there we go. Bum bum bum. Bottom. 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 All right, food me. Let's see. What do I got? I'm gonna. How long does ice spikes last for? 2 minutes. Also, don't put any of the DOTs on him. Department of Transportation. Yeah, 2 minutes. Okay, that doesn't make a difference then. All right. Let me heal magic points while I eat my food. I think I'm gonna go with. Got a fruit and yogurt parfait from McDonald's. I may kill him in like one. I may one-shot him. So, big flex. But yeah, you may need a sleep nuke strategy. So, if that's the case, I won't. I won't use an ancient magic as my first spell then. But the strategy would be to use, you get within range or whatever. Keep distance. So I wouldn't get too close, because that way, if you can run away. If you have a movement speed gear, you get yourself the Kupo suit. You can run away from him until you get stuff on cooldown. So that's something I forgot to mention. Get the Kupo suit for login rewards from the Moogle. It's like 1,500 points. Pick that up. Should be one of your first purchases. So you can macro that into a movement set where you run away. But okay, let's see. So we're going to go. We'll just start off with. I'd recommend using an ancient magic. So it is Ice Day. So maybe freeze, but we'll go Blizzard 4. Okay, big chunk. We'll sleep him. Okay, if you didn't get the sleep off there, he was casting, right? You could run away, run out of range. You can stun, and then put him back to sleep. So here, now that my magic points, you can see over in the timer here, Matt will be asleep for like 40 seconds. And my sleep recast is over here. So I got 8 seconds till I can cast sleep again. I could rest here if I use the big spell. Right, so then, oh, he woke up already. Shit. All right, so we'll stun him. Put him back to sleep. So that was a partial resist, because he didn't sleep for the full time, right? So we'll get away. I'm running. And then here you can sleep. So I got a minute and 19 if it's unresisted. But still keep an eye open, because, yeah, that must have been, like, what, a partial resist? Because he woke up early. I could also Asper. So I'll do that as well. Do I have that set up as a macro? Yeah. Alright, my stun's off cooldown, and now got 50 seconds. I'm looking at my magic points to make sure to get a couple ticks of magic. Like, what am I at, 700 and something? Oh, he woke up. Okay, buddy. We'll put him back to sleep. He's draining me. All right, sleep. And then I want to bind him, since today is Ice Day. Bind his ice element. There, he can stay there. Okay, so we'll Asper. Just give me some more magic points. There you go. Big magic, and then we'll hit him with the, let's do Blizzaga 3, which is ice, since it's Ice Day. Then I'll stun him. Oh, he's dead. But you may want to stun and then sleep again and do one more. Usually, what I remember from other fights, it was like three big nukes, put him to sleep. You won't have access to, if you're level 70 cap, and you're doing this, you won't have access to ice. So I think the highest level magic that you'll have access to is fire at level 70. So you'll want to go fight him on Fire's Day and use your big fire spells. Okay. He died. He died. I'm going to warp home. I still need warp 2. Oh my god, I'm missing a lot of spells. All right, next. I'm running, Jenny. I think it's Thief next. Oh, Red Mage is next. Okay, Red Mage. Red Mage is going to be the almost exact same strategy where we'll be sleeping. Red Mage has a few more tools at its disposal, right? It can Stone Skin, it can blank Gravity. So you can put more debuffs on him. You can silence, paralyze, slow. So I'd recommend putting all the debuffs on him if he's going to chain spell. You want to have him silenced for sure. I think that's going to be critical. That way he doesn't heal himself, because it's annoying if he chain spells Cure 4s himself or chain spell nuke. So make sure you keep your debuffs on him. I'm going to switch over to my actual gear set. If you're curious as to gear for Red Mage, it's super similar. It's more varied, obviously, because I have an enfeebling set, which is like the Chapeau. You can probably do this with your regular I know. Well, I know you can because I've done it before. I've done it before. But your regular artifact gear. So stack in some enfeebling skill, and then whichever stat you're going to enfeeble with. So like white magic, stack mind gear. Black magic, stack intelligence. So pretty similar setup to what we had. The cape is a domain invasion drop, or not drop. It's a purchased item from domain invasion. And then here's the nuke set. Will be similar to Black Mage. It's I'm stacking intelligence and magic attack bonus. Dynamis Sandaria has some boots. Like I said, you probably won't have, if you're doing this as your first time, you won't have access to that. But I want to see your clothes. Got it. Okay. And then the same thing applies as we will be eating in the magic food, so parfait or crepe, and then the staff is going to be important. And then the day. So like I said on a couple minutes ago, I think fire, you get access to fire will be your highest tier. I can't remember what levels the jobs get what. But whatever, if you're capped at 70, use your highest spell and fight him on that day for just a little bit of added advantage if you're struggling. Thinking, what else? I think that's it. I'll talk to him. Hello, sir. Where are we going? We are going to Wagroon Shrine. So that is by Bastock. So yeah, I'd highly recommend, putting silence up, slow, paralyze. You don't need to put a DOT on him, no dots, damage over times, because we'll sleep him. We can also gravity. Wait, yes, okay. I had a brain fart. Like, Red Mage gets access to sleep, yeah, just sleep 1 and 2, I believe. Right? Yeah. You can also dispel stuff. Distract. Frazzle. Oh, you may want to frazzle as well, so you could reduce his magic evasion, and then stuff is more likely to stick. Okay. I'm gonna. Well, nah, never mind. Let's say I'm gonna swap to sub Black Mage so I can warp, but I've got a ring. All the single ladies, put a ring on it. Travel to another home point, please. Gusteberg. Yes, please. Where am I running? I'm stuck on stairs. They're the bane of my existence. Where's an elevator when you need one? An escalator? Alright, boys. Red Mage. This is arguably one of the hardest Maat fights, because there's a lot of stuff to manage here. I need to get my brain on my thinking self. And I gotta take a leak real bad. Oh my god. Should I do it before or after? Alright, we're gonna do this when I'm about ready to piss my pants. Put it on the line. If I soak my jeans, we may have to end the stream early. Alright, so we're gonna buff up. You get access to Composure. So compose yourself. That way you get longer buffs. Self-buffs last longer. Look at that. My refresh lasts 7 minutes. Alright, we'll do Stone Skin, Blink, Phalanx. We'll give ourselves Phalanx for damage reduction. We're going to stack all the stacks. Why not? Blink. Stone Skin, Phalanx, Aqua Veil, because I want to smell nice. Is that Aqua Veil or Aqua? Phalanx. I might as well even do Ice Spikes. Why not? Or no, I won't have access to that. Or do I? I can't remember. I don't think so. I think that's a Black Mage only thing. Oh, I do. Oh my god. All right, we'll do Ice Spikes. Okay, let's rest for a minute. Let me compose myself. All right, so I will haste myself. You got to manage your magic points fairly well. I got gravity. I got sleep. Sleep 2. I'm trying to remember where everything's at. Where's my nukes at? Oh, here. So I will use my big thunder and blizzard. Today's ice day, so we'll use blizz. Is everything set up right? There's a lot of... I think I have all my spells put in place. Yeah, equip set. Okay. Alright, what else? Okay, there we go. Oh, Protect and Shell, what am I thinking? So make sure you got Protect and Shell as well. In case life happens. What? Phalanx 2, Stone Skin. Alright. So I'm going to start off with... What's the good spell to start off with? Probably Silence. We'll start with Silence. And then we can... I got Stone Skin on, so it wouldn't be a bad option to sleep him right away. There, my blink's gone. Okay. We're going to put the... Alright. Put those on. Alright, we can put him to sleep. He's paralyzed, though. Alright. Okay, so we've got Silence. I'm tracking my trackers up here in the corner. Sleep, Slow, Paralyze, Silence. And then I'm tracking my cooldowns over here. I got Refresh. You want to keep Refresh up. Stone Skin and Blink. So I'd recommend you keep your buffs up. Because if you get hit with stuff... it can be real gross. You may want Echo Drops as well, in case he silences you. So I have a macro for Echo Drops, which I have down here. Echo Drop macro, which is like /item. Should have went over that first. I better get that out of my... Well, we'll see. We'll be fine. But you can use items mid-battle. Okay, so we got 8 seconds on our sleep. So we're going to nuke now. And chime there, and then sleep went off. So tracking the timers. I will also put him back to sleep. Go to sleep, go to sleep. I don't have access to sleep. Yeah, I do. So sleep 2. Okay. I want to put gravity on him as well. So tracking a lot of things. So we'll gravity him, make it harder for him to run. Silence is off in 4 seconds. Then we'll reapply Silence. Paralyze is off in 7 seconds. So we'll re-paralyze. I have Refresh up. I have other stuff up. Okay, I could also rest magic points if I needed to. Sleep has got another 40 seconds on it, so he won't be waking up for... unless it's resisted, which I would hope my gear is decent enough to get that done. I'm sleeping. I'm going to give it a tick or two. Okay, we got a tick of magic points. So So it'll go more Blizzard. It's Ice Day. You can also do Thunder. I might do Thunder 3 after this as well. So I'll do two nukes. He's so slow. Ha! You can't catch me. All right. Oh, now he's warmed up. Let's put him back to sleep. I don't have access to sleep. All right. And with silence applied, he's haha. He sucks. All right. So I lost Blink on that. We'll reapply Blink. My Stone Skin might need a reapplication. I still have Failing. I'm fine. Alright. Let's take a knee for a tick or two. If you wanted to finish this off real quick, you slap all the debuffs on him, and then Chain Spell Nuke would be an option as well. This is a much safer approach, but if you're like, I want him to die now, Chain Spell, and then just crank out all your nukes. If you have skilled up your elemental skill, you shouldn't get many resists. Alright, silence is off. That's super important to make sure that's on. Stick it to him! Alright, got it. We'll go Paralyze. Slows down, so we'll reapply Slow and Paralyze. But yeah, that's an option. I've done that on one of the fights where I chain spelled when he was like under half, just to kill him off. But I don't think I need to do that. Nuke time. There, and he's dead. Okay. Yeah, so that's the basic repeatable strategy. Repointables. Die, old man! Seven minutes? Oh my god, I should have just chain-spelled the whole thing. What was I thinking? Teleportation. Alright, while we're warping back, it's time to... I gotta piss my pants! Ow! Ah! What? Oh my god. My God. Woo! Yeah! Oh. Does anybody else's coffee smell like pee? Yeah, me neither. Of course I washed my hands. I'm running! Ah! Oh! Alright, so what's next? I think we're doing Paladin, right? Paladin's the way to go? Alright, what's next? Yes. Alright, Thief. Oh, Thief is next. Okay. I'm gonna have perform some thievery. What? Oh my god. Good job, Thief. We're going to try the alternative winning strategy. We'll try to steal from him first. If not, we'll beat him up. So I'll use Samurai just for some TP, I suppose. And equipment set. Let's go. Thief, if you're curious, is 2 gear sets. I've got haste slapped in there. Oh, I want to switch that for more treasure hunter. What am I doing? Not like that matters on the mat fight. Oh, that's true. So stack your haste set. Right, I did a video yesterday or the day before on like thief gear settings. Check that out. But we've got the turban for haste, harness haste. The boots are domain invasion. You can buy that from the Galka upstairs. This is assault gear. Swift belt comes from Sancrium. Mantle. And then I'm going to beat him into a pulp just because I have an Aeonic weapon skill. So with the Exenerator, it's an agility modifier. So if it's your first fight, you'll probably be using Shark Bite, I think. And what's Shark Bite? Is that Dex? I think that's a Dex modifier. So if you're using Shark Bite, oh, it's Dex and Agility. So stack Dex and Agility when you do your Shark Bite. Hoo-ha-ha. Other than that, yeah, just stacking Dex and Agility and all to my slots. That's a Goblin Daily reward. That's part of the Nuzul Isle set, the Denali. A GNC Denali. What is it, Denali? Okay. I think that was a drop from Dynamis Valkyrum. That is a Conquest Point reward from the Guard. Talk to the Guard at rank 5. And it's like 15,000 points or something. You can quest this, which you probably won't be doing that. Like, Chris, you recommended all this gear that I don't have access to. Okay. Junk gear, and then whatever daggers you got, just throw in something. The big thing is like the steal setup, so we're going to try to steal from him, so make sure you get your artifact gear. So if you have the head, it has steel +1, the hands are steel +1, the feet are steel +2. I have the Dynamis pants, which have steel +5. You probably won't have those. You could also get a rabbit's charm, which is dropped from Jaggedy Ear Jack in Western Ronfair. I'm not sure what the price of that is, but I wouldn't spend the 7 million gil to get it. I don't know. I don't know how expensive it is. I'm not sure if there's other steel gear, but stack the steel gear. I'm pretty sure I fought him on Thief before. It was my first 75, so I know I have. Use your brain! Alright, so I know I've fought him before. On Thief, at least. Oh, if you're curious, this is what the item macro looks like for using Echo Drops if you run into trouble. It's like item, use item, Echo Drops me, so or / item, Echo Drops. Then you have to have it in your inventory. It can't be like in your Mog's satchel. Where was I going? Wegroom, okay. Ba 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 ba. I'm running, Jimmy. Jimmy? Brain blast. I'm all forehead. Look at the size of this, boys. Is it a 4-head or is it a 5-head? It's damn, boy, you thick. Yeah, thick in the face. Alright, so I could sleep TP. I could samurai TP, meditate. We want to make it interesting, though. We're going to steal from him, so... Got my steal macro set up. My weapon skill stuff. Other than that, the only other thing you could do would be eat food. I have mage food on right now, so I think there is a command you can buy stuff, right? If you go /chef, exclamation point chef, you can buy antacid. That antacid will clear you of food. So I'm like, I don't want to be a mage anymore. Do I have any other mage jobs coming up? Summoner maybe, but that's not magic attack bonus. I think we're all done with mage food. Eating. So I'll eat that. It gets rid of my food. Then I can use another food. I'm not going to eat a food, though. My thief has enough. It's, like, merited and all the stuff. So it should be fine. Some other strategies for thief is you would hide, right? If you steal from him and the steal fails, you can hide. So have a hide macro ready to go. Don't actually like physically engage. Just target him and then steal. We'll do that. I mean, you can always perfect dodge as well, and he'll perfect dodge as also. I mean, you could technically try to have like a crossbow, marksmanship if you level that up. You could use sleep bolts or different bolts. You have acid bolt to weaken the defense. You have a drain bolt, which would like take hit points, absorb hit points, drain hit points, and sleep bolt, put him to sleep. So that's an option. I don't have any of that stuff. I have marksmanship leveled, obviously, but not. I don't have any of the items to do that. But that's something that you could apply to the fight. But I would say the best thing to do would be to steal from him. I stole my first try. If not, you can hide from him, and in 5 minutes after the steal cooldown's up, steal again. If not, you can warp out because your testimony has 3 tries, so you get a total of like 6 tries to steal. So super easy. I'm warping. Bum, 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 bum. And Thief does get dual wield natively, so I got 2 knives. Oh, yeah, put on your highest damage knife. Sure, why not? Oh, I lost my TP. Debonehead. Well, do that before. Sure. Alright, big damage, big numbers. Alright, so if you're going to try the steal technique, just go up like this. Don't actually fight him. I'm going to run behind him just because I think that's better. Steal. Okay, I missed. So I'm going to hide. Oh, I did steal. I stole a scroll of warp from him. Oh, no. Oh, no, I fucked up, guys. Looks like we're fighting him. But you'd want to time your hide in between auto attacks. Or you could start off with if you're planning on fighting him the whole time, start off with sneak attack, trick attack, shark bite. Something else you do is if you had your marksman leveled up, you put him to sleep with a bolt, disengage, and then use sneak and trick, run around, and then sneak and trick weapon skill him in the back. But he's gonna die. So anyway, what, he didn't die? Oh, he's got perfect dodge. What am I doing? Oh my god, I biffed it so hard. Oh, you idiot. Stimpy, you idiot. What other abilities do I have? Mug, feint. You could also sneak attack from the front if you wanted to. Right, maybe. I wonder if you hide and then sneak attack procs from the front. Alright, he's dead now. That was the worst fight. That fight was worse than the Red Mage fight. I screwed up several times there. All right, who's next? Now it's Paladin, right? Palodian. I imagine this fight's going to be pretty straightforward. You could go in there, you could just make sure your sword and your shield levels are capped. On Horizon, or excuse me, on Cat's Eye, I never did it on Horizon, but the strategy was pretty straightforward. So I just went in there. Is that palette? Wait, hold on a minute. No, I never did it. Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm confusing myself. My brain, it has holes. Back on retail, I did Paladin fight. It was pretty straightforward. Just go in there, tank him, use defense food. It was like flashing and curing, basic like just so you would like an EXP party. And then when he invincible, you know, you could invincible, he could invincible, whatever. Oh yeah, I gotta switch. But here you have access, so as a paladin you have access to... what level do you get that? Not sure if you have access to reprisal, what level that is. But, you know, go in there, protect yourself. He may reprisal. You may have access to this at level 70. I can't remember if this is a level 75 thing or if it's not. But it increases the chance of blocking with the shield, reflects portions of block damage back to the attacker. I don't remember. But yeah, you'll just do your basic, you know, flash him and cure yourself. I don't know if it'd be better to have attack food. Maybe you do more damage. Or if it'd be better to have defense food. Maybe the faster you kill him, the easier. But throw on in a sword, your most powerful sword. I have either access to the Joys, which is a drop from the Kraken monster. I can't remember the name in Sea Serpent Grotto. Or this sword. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. But that's from Domain Invasion. The shield is a Oboro shield, so once you collect all the items from Domain Invasion, you can have Oboro build you a weapon. So that's the Paladin one. That's a quest item from Urgen. You talk to a guy, and I think you do like I think I have a video on the channel, like gearing Paladin, but get Vitality +4, it's whatever. There's that earring, Ethereal earring. I think Colossus earring was a login reward from the Moogle. Parade Gorget. It refreshes you if your health is above 80%. It gives you a tick of refresh. That's from Wolfman, Moblin Man, or something. That's a drop from C, the Homnin gear. I forget if it comes from Omega or if it comes from Ultima or whatever, but somebody was shouting for it. They're like, hey, you want some free stuff? I was like, sure. So I just swapped over there and picked it up. If not, the Asgar set would be decent, which you can get from Goblin Guy. Same thing with that stuff. I chose the Defending Ring as my rank 10, level 75 reward. So you could pick a Kraken Club, Defending Ring, or like Stage 3 Relic or Mythic Token. Hercules Ring. This was a 1-for-1 drop from the Buggard guy, Megalobuggard. So I've got the ring. That gives refresh and regen at below 50% health. So it's a +1 refresh, and then a +3 regen. This Shadow Breastplate is +3 regen all the time. The cape was from Dynamis. Quifim? I don't remember. Bermuabu or whatever. Maybe. I don't know. Swift Belt, the Sancrium. That is Dynamis Pants and Asgar set. Alright, let's see what he says. Hey, buddy. We're going to Q-Bai Arena. Where the hell is that at? Wait a minute. Is that in, like, Fei Yin? It is. Okay, so we're traveling over to Fei Yin and going to go into there. Interesting. Okay. I think I'm going to switch to the... I don't know if I want... I mean, I'm going to murder him either way, I think. Do I want the Joy for more damage? I can crank out more weapon skills. For your weapon skill, I think you're going to want Swift Blade. I think that'll do the most damage. Or excuse me, Vorpal Blade, not Swift Blade. I think Vorpal Blade will do more damage. I don't know, we can do both and see what's what. I'm not even going to eat food for this one. I think it'll be an easy fight. We're going to Valdania? No. Fargandi. Yes. There we go. That's right outside the Burning Circle fight. Okay, here we go. Oops, did I exit or enter? I'm lost. Oh, there we go. Alright, let's see. I'm going to set my paladin stuff. Oops. I'll lock it, I guess. Where's my macro? Oh, here we go. Macro time. Am I sub samurai? I could. Sure, why not? Yes. I'm just curious. What are the modifiers for Vorpal Blade? Is it like strength? Vorpla. I have problems. It is strength. So strength. Pack in your strength gear. I'm packing it. It's not the only thing I'm packing. Hey-o! Dick jokes. Alright. Do I have a... Where's my weapon skill macro? Oh, there it is. It's up there, huh? I don't think I even have one set. Oh, yeah. Spirits win. Ooh, gross. Vajorpal? I have a serious case with Vajorpals. Am I missing anything? Now, food, we're not going to worry about that. I think that's up to preference. Personal preferentials. All right, buddy. Beating this old man. Oh no, it's restricted to level 99. So I will put on Shell just because. Oh, well, I have access to Reprisal, but I don't know if a level 70 cap would or not. If it's your first. Well, you probably. Well, yeah. If you're fighting Maat on Paladin, I don't even know. Time to die, old man. What? He stunned me. No. How dare you? I could pop all my abilities as well. Sure. Let's shield bash. Go to sleep. Rampart. Why not? Sentinel. Sure. Holy Circle. Okay. Weapon skill. Let's Reprisal. What's Majesty? What's that? Oh, that gives me... That's right. It gives me, like, AoE cures. Oh, he's gonna... No! He's gonna Invincible. Alright, well, I'm just gonna hang out. Haha, he's still taking damage. Let's see. Abilities. Yeah, Majesty. Increases cure potency and reduced cure recast time. Additionally, causes cure and protect spells to also affect party members in area of effect. It's like Protectra and Curaga, but there's no additional MP costs. It's big. Big good. That. And he can die. Alright, there we go, boys. Easy. Wonder if Dark Knight would have the same... I mean, what do you have? You have access to stun? I'm missing like half my Dark Knight spells. Gross. There's no teleporter around here. No crystal. Come on, Walter White. Where's the crystal? Yeah, the Goblin Dailies on Cat's Eye can be challenging because it's like random. So it's like, well, what if I haven't unlocked that stuff yet? Or some of them can be bad. Like go look for a chest in this area where the area's gross. You gotta wander around for 2 hours. Yeah, it seems like if you at least do 2, it's not so bad. And then if you have access to a domain invasion weapon, you get like regen, refresh, stored TP. You get some buffs by using the weapon inside of domain invasion. Oh, Chef. No, I wanted to do Mog. There we go. We'll swap them out. Alright, what do I have for macros? Dark Knight. Where'd it go? Oh, here it is. So let's see. I have access to... So Dark Knight's good with just about every... what's the main? You probably want to do like a Scythe, obviously. But you have higher skills on Scythe, Axe, Sword, great sword. My great sword's not capped. My great sword's only at 250. Oh my god, what am I doing? So typically Dark Knights would use a scythe or a great sword. But you can also use, if you have like, I mean, it would be an option to maybe go like if I'm going to do axe and rampage with the joy, but we're going to go scythe. So I do have the great sword from Domain Invasion. That's nice. I think the Skofnug drops off of like one of the pop monsters in Sky. I can use my Chaos Bringer. That should be a challenge. What do you guys think? You think I gotta use the level 1 Chaos Bringer? I think I'd lose. Axes. There's the Domain Invasion Scythe. Oh, I got a Suzaku Scythe as well. Okay, we'll put on a grip. And then a lot of the equipment, I think, is a carryover from other jobs. So what do I have? Let's see. What was I using? I was using a gun to pull. You can have this level 1 gun for all jobs. It's a reward for the login reward Moogle. That way every job has a ability to pull something. You put bullets over there. But I have the Ace's Helm, which drops off of King Vigoroon. It's a big scorpion in Altepa Desert. Trade a Venomous Claw and get him to spawn. You need a group of probably like 12 to 18 people. Sometimes there's shouts because it's a quest. And hey Jen, how's it going? And you can just join like a group where you join up and then you get a reward just for killing it. Hey Bari, can you do a see all? I want to say that there's like 600 people doing Matt's cap today, so we're doing all the Matt fights in one long stream and gonna unlock the cap. I'm gonna wear a hat, cat in the hat. Now we'll get that done. But I got the chain on, other stuff. This must be my weapon skill set. Got bracelets, mantle. I don't know if that's just junk. I just don't have junk. So my Dark Knight has crap. Did I even forget to? Maybe I didn't even set up macros yet. I don't even know if I. Thanks, Jen. Appreciate it. Yeah, we're about halfway through. Let's see. So I think I don't even have the macros set up yet. Oh no, I do. Hard slash. So I was using great swords apparently. We want to use guillotine, right? That's the big Dark Knight weapon skill. How do you? Oh my God! How do you spell guillotine? G-U. What? G-U-I. There it is. G-U-I. That's the big one. I know I have a haste set. Is it not set? Oh, there it is. So then the haste set would be the Askar stuff from Goblins. Askar, belt, mantle. So it's pretty similar to all the other jobs. It's carryover. Carry out, yes. Some other things you may think about doing is I can't remember if you may want to absorb strength, right? If you have absorb strength, you could drain Matt's strength. It'll weaken him and you'll be stronger. You can stun, so stun his stuff. If you see him causing a problem, Asper to get your magic points back. I'm missing a bunch of stuff. Is there dread spikes on Dark Knight? Let's go look at the auction house real fast. Where are we going? Oh wait, we're going back where we were just at. Roger. But for your abilities, you can blood weapon if you get low Hit points, kind of a junk, kind of a toss away, throw away. Soul Eater, I don't know if I'd take the risk of draining all my, hurting myself. I'm gonna cut. But you could do Last Resort probably. You could do Weapon Bash. You could stun him. Nether Void improves your next drain ability. Damage taken. Okay, Scarlet Delirium. Is that a level 75 ability? Channels damage taken into enhanced attack and magic attack. What are the spells? So you have the Absorb Accuracy would be a decent one. You'll have access to that. So it would weaken Matt's accuracy, give you bonus accuracy. We'll buy stuff later. Cheap! What else could you have? Absorb TP. Might steal some TP from him. Give it to you. More weapon skill. More good. More better. Yeah, Dread Spikes is on here. Oh, you won't have access to Dread Spikes if you're doing this at a 70 cap. But it steals hit points from people that hit you. Ineffective against... Ineffective. Reading. Ineffective. More draining. What else we got? I think that's it. Okay. I'm not even going to try on this one. We're just going to just gonna run in there. I'm going to have to be able to murder him. Right? I'm like 5 levels above. There's no way I'm losing. I don't know, Chris. I think it'd be pretty funny. We're going to Fargandi. Hello? Should I eat food? I might as well eat a piece of meat, I guess. I'm a huge fan of steak. T-bone! Listen to my booty's jingle. It's dumb. Yeah, let me in. Hello. Oh, I forgot to... Dang it. I forgot to, TP. Forgot to meditate. That's fine. I should have meditated. I'm a master meditator. Satchel. Jerky. Snap it to a Slim Jim. I don't know if you'd even bother with like sleeping Matt. Is that even worth? I don't even know. I do have a set for like enfeebling and sleeping, but I don't know if you'd even bother with that. I mean, I guess if you're about to die, that's something to think about. I don't have any of that macroed either. Or do I? No, I do. So I do have sleep. So that could be an option if I think I'm going to die. What else we got? Yeah, Guillotine's like a level 60 weapon skill. Oh, wait, I didn't look at the modifiers. It's probably strength, right? Gotta get shredded. Sit down, you. He's all warmed up. Oh no! I'm gonna arcane circle that. Last. This is my last resort. Converts all magic points into damage for the next. Oh, I was gonna use that one. What was that? 4 hits. Okay. Wait, he's still alive. He's dead, and I'm still beating him. That's the Dark Knight code, right? I'll kill you till you're more dead than death. Did I even get a weapon skill? Oh, no, I didn't. All right. That's very easy. Molto bueno, signore. Shattering stars. More like shittering. Shardering. Shardering on my stars. What's next? Ranger? View my house. I can see my house from here. We are looking at Beastmaster. Okay. I can obviously call a pet while I'm in there, right? I would think so. Is Matt gonna have a pet as well? I bet he is. Right. I don't know. I've never done the Matt fight. Time to figure it out. So, my Beastmaster has like all the other gear that my warrior and stuff does. I do have the Domain Invasion Axe for Beastmaster stuff. Since it is they're going to remove my sub-job, it wouldn't be a bad idea to throw a shield on. What do I have for a shield? I don't even know if I have a shield with killer effects or anything. I don't think I have a shield. Yeah, I don't. So it wouldn't be a bad idea to grab a shield. Yeah. Other than that, yeah, I got haste gear. The Asgarders. It's pet defense. So I'm wearing that for defense. Also have the Lion Tamer. I can't remember where that dropped from, but it has defense plus 10. That may be a tanky boy. So there is a Beastmaster does get some benefits if you're single-handing. Instead of one-handing, I'm two-handing. It's called dual wielding, but whatever. So it has access to like Fencer. Wait, ability, job of traits. Sorry. Job traits. So you get all the killer effects, yes. Then you also have Beast Affinity. You won't have access to this if you're the first time doing Beastmaster fight, but I maxed out my merit points to give me more beast level when I call a beast in. But it has Fencer, so increase critical rates when wielding with the main hand only. And then you have Tandem Strike, which gives you and your pet more accuracy if you're both punching the same thing. Tandem Blow reduces the TP. Stout Servant reduces pet damage taken. So yeah, on CatseyeXI you get access to Call Beast, and then at level 25 as well you get access to... Probably doesn't show it on my pet. I gotta have a pet out. But you can use, is it Snarl? No, it's Ready. It's called Ready. You get access to Ready, which will allow you to choose your pets, what weapon skill or what ability they use. So the shorthand for that is you have your pet out, and then you can choose from a list So your pet abilities are labeled like 1 through 4. So this is the macro I use to use, like I'll call in the cactus, which is level 75, and it'll do 10,000 needles. So it usually does between like 7 to 9,000 damage, and that's the second on the slot. So yeah, cactus is probably the most powerful pet as a jug pet that you can call in. The sheep works good too, so you'll have access to the sheep. Lullaby Melodia, and those moves that I use would be Lamb Chop is the number 1. It's just like a physical damage attack, and then it can also put stuff to sleep. So we may start, well, that's not a bad idea, to sleep the pet. If I use Sheep Song, put Matt and his pet asleep, and then beat up on him, maybe we'll do that. As for weapon skill, go Rampage, I guess, which is like an attack strength modifier. Let's see, so you want to see the other beast sets. Oh, here you go. The weapon skill set would be accuracy and strength. All right, strength, accuracy, double attack, strength, accuracy. Oh, I got some, that's probably for accuracy purposes. I don't know if the old rule still applies where it's like 2 dexterity equals 1 accuracy. That's what I've got in my head, though, so that's what I'm going with. And then those boots. When you call in your jug pet, you can have... Where's it at? There you go. Monster Gloves at level 75. It says augments Call Beast. So when you call in your jug pet, it calls it in an additional level higher. So say I'm level 75. When I call in my pet with these equipped, my pet is level 76. Also, charisma gear. If you can stack in more charisma gear, it gives your pet a bonus. I don't know what those bonuses include. If that's like your pet's hit points, its attack power. But it'll give you like a percent. You'll see like a text that says charisma bonus plus whatever percent pet increase. Okay. And the merits. Like I said, I merited the first thing I merited was Call Beast. That way I'm calling in like a level 80 pet or something. Yeah, 5 out of 5 Beast Affinity. So I'm calling in, yeah, like a level 86 pet. Is that right? I don't know if that's accurate. If that was the case, it'd be killing everything. All right, let's talk to this guy. Should I pick up a shield? I don't think so. I'll wait till I find something. Okay, we're going to the Wagroon Shrine. Some other things you could probably bring along would be a reward for your pet. You can heal your pet with biscuits. Feed him this dog food. I'm looking at... I have a pet food Zeta. So if you don't have it, just whatever one's the highest level, feed him that. And then Sunwater would be your best pet. Big numbers. And then I've got the Lullaby Melodia. We'll use... I might just bring in the cactus and just murder everybody. What do you think, boys? Macros include... fight, heal, stay, snarl. I don't use reward. So with the reward, it's modified by mind and reward and gear that says like reward on it. It enhances reward. So if you want bigger numbers for your reward, you can also merit that ability to give like increased regeneration. But like this, the ogre gloves say enhance reward. I think the gators say effect 2 augments reward. I think enhances reward gives you a bigger cure, and augments removes statuses, if I remember right. But then you also stack in mind gear wherever it'll go, and it'll give you, because it works like a cure, basically. Oh. Okay. Where are we going? Wagrun Shrine, alright. Traveling. Here we go, meow. Yes, yes, Plauz. Water. Just to be safe, I think I'll call the beast in there. You also have access to Bestial Loyalty, which allows you to call in a jug pet without consumption of said pet. So, like the cactus is expensive. Cactus Man, Cactus Jack, he costs a lot of dollars. So, I think it's like 180,000 or 200,000 for one jug. One jug! Look at my jugs. But if you use it during Bestial Loyalty, it will not be consumed. So that's why I only have one. Okay. All right, but I think we're gonna try the sheep strategy. Yeah, meow. Oh, sleep TP, silly. Sleep TP. I mean, meditate TP. Oh my god. And what else? Call the beast in there. I think the plan would be to sleep everybody. You go night night. You ever go night night? No, we'll put him to bed. All right, boys. I'm teleporting. Yes. I should have a shield. Shame on me. Chips. Chips has the record. Delicious. Alright, so we'll call in the sheep. Equip a sheep. Bestial Loyalty, go. Alright, so we got Mullaby Lelodia. What? English is a thing I sometimes speak. Move this over here. Okay. Fix my windows. Alright. Fight. Lamb chop. Okay, I think we're ready. Got your reward ready to go. Got all my things and my stuff. Aha! He does have a pet. What does he got? Can't even tell what that is. Alright. Oh, he's got a Mandy. Oh, we gotta put you to bed. Alright, attack. And we will... Sleeping. Alright, now we beat on Matt. What is... And then I'm looking over here, I'm keeping a countdown of my ready ability. It's on 22nd. Cooldown. Unknown ability. I don't know if that's the sleep. So we got a minute on sleep. Matt's gonna... Oh, Matt's dead. I mean, I could have as well done... Yes, I could have familiared my sheep as well. Do we still have to fight the pet, too? No. So just kill Matt. My sheep! So yeah, if I was struggling with that fight, I could also... used, called my sheep in, or my pet, and then familiared for more stronger animal friends. Alright, let's see. What's next? Ranger? Oh, Bard. Bard was next. Do I have a fanny pack on this? What is this? I have a fanny pack on. I'm tough. Who wears fanny packs backwards? That's why they're called fanny packs. They're on your fanny. If you wear it in the front, you're doing it wrong. Uh-huh. Alright, we're going for Bard. Right? Beastmaster Bard. Where's it even at? Oh. You're on it. Die! Alright, so I think the only way to successfully do Maat is you gotta fight, right? Bard does have access to sleep, you could lullaby, but you're gonna need to do damage. So, no, we're not gonna staff it here, buddy. We're gonna use, what's Bard's big, is it a dagger or a sword? Status, combat skills. So it looks like it has, the dagger's 256 and the sword is 220. So dagger, you probably get better return for your damage to apply a dagger. So we're gonna say I got access to the Atoyak, so we'll equip that dagger. I think Joyeuse is also a decent thing, right? That comes with. So I don't know if that's better, but what weapon skill? Do I have access to certain weapon skills is what I'm looking at. So Evisceration is like the quested. You won't have access to that if you're level 70. So you may consider, because all the dagger weapon skills at a level 70 cap suck, I'll have access to Exenerator, so I can murder him with that. But with your sword, I want to say I think you'll get access to Fast Blade. Bard gets the shaft. Fast Blade, I guess, is gonna be your go-to. Oh, yuck. Yikes. Okay, but I'm gonna use a dagger. And then I have a shield, so we'll slap on the Genbu's shield. Other than that, throw on haste gear if you have it, which I don't think you'll have access to any of this stuff. This is all 75 stuff. What else could you do for Bard other than... You have, for a melee, build out a melee Bard build. Oh, you'll have access to a Scorpion harness at least. So you have accuracy and evasion. I guess just put just put on the best melee gear you have. Do you... What's Bard's evasion ability? I mean, I don't think it's very good. That is combat skills. Evasion 226, it's not bad. So I guess that'd be the big hurdle to overcome, is most bards, you know, have never done any meleeing. They would have only done singing. So your skills in that regard, you know, your string skill, your horns, or your magic skills would be capped, right? Singing, string, wind. But any of your melee, go, get it done. Other than that, I want to say that you probably are going to put Requiem on him, which I'm not sure if you get access to 5 or 4. And then you only get, what, 2 spells you can put on yourself? So you may want to do... You know, put Slow on him for sure. Which one's Slow? It's my Bard. There's... You want to put Requiem, yeah, and... I'd have to look at my actual... Oh my god. Can you tell I haven't even really played Bard? Sleeping. Oh, Elegy. There you go. So Elegies, you're slow. Right? Oh my god. Where's it at? Carnage Elegy. There you go. So you Elegy reduces speed and then buff yourself. So probably accuracy and attack, maybe. You can also put... you can heal your hit points with Pay On. Ugh, gonna be rough business. I don't know what I'm gonna do here. But you can, so this may be a good one to Soul Voice, you know, use your 2 hour before you put all this stuff on Maat. That way you get maximum effectiveness out of it. Where are we going? QBI. Is that... No. No. Where's that at? Oh, is that, is that downtown? Yeah. Alright. Downtown? Sure. Yeah, I don't know if I want to, if you want to put a dot on him, because then you can't sleep him. You want to put evasion on yourself. That's a tough one. Attack speed. I think I might go attack speed, and I mean he's gonna die either way. All right, here we go, meow, meow. Valdania, Fargandi. Bum. Yeah, the Bard fight's gonna be gross. If you're level 70, you don't have any gear, you don't got... Ugh. Gonna have to skill up your sword, probably. Eat some food. Eating. Wait, what? Oh, wait a minute, what? Oh, if you're samurai, sleep your TP. That'd be a big one, too. Go sub-samurai, sleep your TP. That way you have access to your weapon skill right off the bat. Bonehead! Oh, if you're wondering about my Bard gear, it's all garbage. I got the Yidget Goblet, spell song casting time -10, Dynamis drops. This has haste and fast cast, courtly measure, charisma. I'm trying to stack in like haste and then magic accuracy. What a shit goose. It's so bad. It's all garbage. Give myself a hernia trying to do this. go Victory March. We'll do... Might as well do... I'm gonna put Reagan on. Reagan! Regeneration on. Alright, we'll fight him. I'm gonna slow him. Go to sleep. Go to slow. There's a dispel. So magic finale if he was being a pain. What in the world? Oh, there. Okay. So we'll dispel that pay on. We can't be having you get health regeneration. So exciting! Oh my god, it's gripping. Gripping? Look at me go, boys. Yeah, the big damage would have come from starting off with 100 TP. He's gonna put me to sleep. No, I'm sleeping. How do I parry when I'm asleep? Does that make any sense? Are you gonna hit me to wake me up, or what are we doing here? There you go. Oh, he's gonna soul voice me. What's Mambo? Is that evasion? He's not very evasive. What does he have for debuffs on? Are those buffs? No, I think they're buffs. Owie! Meow! Magic finale! No! Alright, buddy, there we go. What a dookie of a fight. Oh my god. Let me out. I gotta get out of here. Alright, who's next on the list? Ranger. I might need to buy some arrows. No, I have arrows. I think I should try to Sidewinder, Matt. I can get Sidewinder to hit for my life. Ah, now I shall never play Bard again. That'll be the last time I touch Bard. More like Tard, am I right? Hey, got him. Stupid. Okay. Changing. What do I got for the Ranger? Oh, I do have arrows. Okay. All right, let's see. So gear-wise, I'm stacking. Ranger has a decent skill for combat axes. Dagger is 256, so that'd probably be your best bet. But axes, 243, and then you get some axes with some nice, like ranged accuracy, ranged attack, or whatever. So use that. My marksmanship isn't capped. What am I doing with my life? But you probably want to cap your archery. So let's see. For gear-wise, I'll be using my bow, so I'll use the Francesca. I've got the Ajube bow, which is domain invasion. Some other good options. Grab yourself a high damage, high delay bow. Range accuracy, range attack, so you're stacking agility and strength. So accuracy, ranged accuracy, range accuracy, range attack. I don't know if I just have that on for conserve TP for Sidewinders or what. That's for agility and dual wield plus minus 5%, I think. Ranged accuracy, or excuse me, ranged attack and agility. Agility with some augments, courtesy of the CatseyeXI custom augment system. Ranged accuracy and agility, strength. Ranged attack. I just bought this off the auction house, like 10K. Scout belt was dynamis drop. Dynamis pants, ranged accuracy, ranged attack, pants, or feet. Shoes, slippers, sandals. Okay. For my arrow, I have a level 1 stone arrow. You should probably put like I think the level, like the scorpion arrows have like ranged accuracy on the arrow itself. I can't remember, but all right, that's what we're going with. For abilities, let's see. The fight's pretty straightforward. You can sub-Sam, meditate, go in there. I was actually having a lot of luck with flaming arrow. Seems to hit hard here. So when I was XPing, I kept missing Sidewinders. But it delivers an inaccurate attack that deals quintuple damage. So if they hit, it hits hard. But actually, my flaming arrow was hitting like 1,000. So, and Sidewinder was only doing like 1,200. So I'm like, but this was rarely missing. I want to see if there's any. Is there any special modifiers for that, or is it just strength? Strength and agility. So, or excuse me, agility 50, strength 20. But it was hitting super hard. Sidewinder. Is that minus 50 ranged accuracy when you use it? So ranged accuracy minus 50. So that's a huge debuff unless you have a lot of ranged accuracy stacked on there and food and everything. So I think I'm going to skip the Sidewinder build, and otherwise it's same modifiers. Otherwise, I'm just going to go Flaming Arrow. I think that's going to hit harder. So, or at least more consistently, anyway. But other than that, food, I think if you want to choose a food like a Coral Sub, it has ranged attack added to it. Halorus Peak, is that the top of the... I think that's by Yugo Grotto, right? But other abilities, what can we use for traits? You have nothing that's really gonna... I mean, you're gonna get all that a bonus regardless. So Eagle Eye Shot's your big one, your big 2-hour. Use that, you do big damage. Big numbers go burr. You could theoretically Shadowbind him. But as soon as you do damage, he's going to become unbound, so I don't know what the real purpose of that would serve other than... And he's going to be a ranger, so he'll be shooting you from attack anyway, so that doesn't really do a whole lot. Just spam your abilities, right? You'll have access to Sharp Shot. You could probably go in Barrage. You'll store TP, so you go Samurai, TP 100, TP attack, then you could Barrage right after that to get your TP back to 100, and then weapon skill again, and then Eagle Eye Shot. So you can spam out tons of damage. Other than that, I mean, that's pretty much going to be the strategy. Travel to a home point. I'm going to... Unfair, yeah? No. Yes. Yes, no, yes. I'm not even going to bother to eat food. I wonder what's the best. Is like the behemoth steak? Does that have ranged attack on it? I know Grape Defuku has it. Let's see. Food suggestions. If you are using Sidewinder, then yeah, get something with ranged accuracy on it. Defuku. There it has. So yeah, it has ranged accuracy plus 80 and ranged attack plus 50, strength plus 2. So that's kind of your go-to food for everything. You just carry this, and it covers pet jobs. It covers melee jobs. It even has magic. Oh, that's for pets. It doesn't have. It's not. It wouldn't be a mage food though. So basically, any melee job or pet job, you could use this. No mage stuff. Magical. Sleeping. I can say that every time. Meditating. And I got my... Oh, let me switch over to the... Dur. Where's Ranger at? I don't see it. There it is. Alright, so yeah, got Barrage, got Weapon Skill, Ranged Attack, Scavenge. You can see I have like 3 things on Ranger. It basically does one job, is to murder things. It does it really well, too. I mean, geared up Rangers can pump out crazy damage. It has some unique cases where Shadowbind work as well. For like crowd controlling monsters. You lock them in place and you can run away. I'm thinking like Suzaku when he chain spell Fire Aga 3, you can Shadowbind him and then get out of range. What am I doing? Trading. Here we go. Bayow. Is it dinner time yet? What time is it? Oh my god, it's only 5. Yes, let me in. It's only 5 o'clock. I got chili. Chips. Hey, I saw Chips earlier. He must have got his Matt's cap as well. Alright, I did my meditation. And we're just going to engage and spam weapon skills on him. He should die. What if he kills me, though? Oh, I didn't think about that. Oh, that's going to suck. Okay, I just now thought about that. We might lose this fight, actually. Oh, I had to seriously think about... Oh, so it is kind of a gamble, then. What if he Eagle Eye shots you before you shoot him? All right, we're going to have to blow him up. So the only way to guarantee a win, because it's like they do have items like Blink Band, so you equip an item and it puts Blink on you temporarily. That may be an option where you equip a Blink Band, use Blink. Do I have... Wait a minute. I don't think I have that. No, never mind. Okay. But you could use Blink Band, which may absorb the Eagle Eye shot. What else could you do here? I think the winning thing is just to beat him before he beats you. Is make sure you kill him before he kills you. I'm gonna macro my 2. I might use my 2 hour here. What are the other options? Oh, Samurai is gonna be a tough fight, and so will Summoner. Summoner has Astral Flow. But I can get out of range for that and just let the pet tank. Oh, Summoner's going to be a tough one. Should I use my 2-hour now, or... Nah, we'll just... Fuck it, we'll go. Alright. So I'm going to melee... Hopefully, oh my god, this is gonna be a rough. If I got Eagle Eye shot, this is gonna suck. Okay, hopefully I dodge it. All right, weapon skill. Holy shit. Okay, barrage. Okay, weapon skill. Oh, he stunned me! No! Oh my god! Wait, I won. Oh, okay. Ah, what? So it was easy. What are we doing here, boys? I thought I was gonna get stunned and then Eagle Eye shot. Haha, puss. Okay. All right. Well, just spam out your weapon skills and roll the dice. That was way easy. Okay. Next. Samurai's next, huh? So it'll be the same thing. We could actually like TP to like 300, then we can Sekanoi, and then we can double weapon skill. Hey, does anybody know what the Samurai skill chain is that works well? I mean, I could double Gecko, right? I'll just spam Gecko, I suppose. Geico? Yes, for car insurance. Support job. No, it doesn't matter. Macros. Edit macro. Samurai. Alright, if you want to check out the Samurai gear, this is the haste setup. Wait a minute. Right there. So, got the basic. I got the whatever this is, Azugagamari. Domain invasion drop. So you just want a big great katana with big numbers. Pole grip. Ifrit's bow. You can get that from. It's a quest where you do like you fight Carbuncle in the fountain. I can't remember the name. Or you can get it for login rewards, which I did. I just picked up when it was a login reward last month or whatever. And it gives you strength plus 3. So I'm looking to stack strength gear. Ace's helm for strength. Get that from Big Scorpion. Basic Askar set. Double attack swift belt. Since I don't have... I could also move some stuff around with store TP, so it may be you have to look at your own gear to see what is more beneficial. If you'd rather have haste and then get a faster... Basically, you're looking to see which setup builds to weapon skill faster. So if you have enough store TP, you could probably get like a 5-hit, which would actually be faster than, stacking 12% haste or whatever. Other than that, you're trying to put strength into your weapon skill set, right? So strength, strength, strength. Double attack is always great because you can double attack on a weapon skill. Strength, 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 and double attack. Strength, 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 strength. Got it. Chris, what are you using? I don't know. Let's put mind in the gears. All right, so for weapon skills, What do I have access to? I still haven't got unlocked my trial weapon skill. Is it Tachiki or something? I haven't done that one. So Gecko. We're going to do Gecko. And I have Shona. Oh, maybe we'll do Shona. Shona's the weapon skill that you get from Domain Invasion. What are the stat modifiers on both of those? Status modifiers. Gecko's probably strength. Is it? What? Why did it show me a guy? No, I want to see the weapon skill. It'll probably make me spell Tachi Gecko, right? No, why are you making me spell the whole word? Clicking. Strength. Okay, got it. So, pack it in there, boys. Pack your strength full of gear and more gear on your strength. Understood. All right, old man, time to get a beating. Chamber of Oracles. All right. Where's that? Uh-oh, I might not have this open. I don't know if I have a fast travel to there. Are we have to run? Well, I'll have to make some edits on the YouTube replay. It's over in the desert, right? Yeah. I gotta teleport over there, I'm pretty sure. For food, typical melee food, you could use that grape dafuku, meat, whatever. Much like the ranger strategy, we're just going to try to plow a bunch of damage into him before he can 2-hour us. So, is that in Kuzats? Quicksand Caves. Hey, there it is. Chamber of Oracles. Okay. Let me in. So there's, a couple things to think about. We'll meditate outside, get some TP. Do I go Hasso or do I go Segan with Third Eye? So it may not be a bad idea if you're looking to optimize Hasso off the rip, because it'll give you extra strength. It'll give you faster swings. Right? What does it say? What's the tooltip say for it? Grants a bonus to attack speed, accuracy, and strength. So it may be good off rip to pop Hasso, but then if you think okay, well, he may be getting close to his 2-hour, you may want to swap and do Segan and then Third Eye, so it increases the chance of counterattacking based on Zanshin rate and grants a bonus to Third Eye, so you get multiple chances to dodge weapon skills. So if he's spamming weapon skills, like when he goes to 2-hour, right? That's an idea. What else we got? Oh, you have, you probably won't have access to this at level 70, but I'll have access to this, where I hit him with the Konzin Atai, and it readies him for a skill chain. I think that just makes your skill chain do more damage. Sekanoi will limit the cost of the next weapon skill to 1,000, so I can meditate to 3,000 TP, and then, use this, and I'll be able to weapon skill back to back. Other than that, I think that's it. Okay, what's our cooldown a minute? Okay, 1 minute. All right. I've been drinking a lot of water. Water suck. All right. Hey, does that smell like pee or what? What he's doing? Oh my god! All right, meditation. And then if you really wanted to over prepare, you'd wait for one more meditation recast timer, and that way you'd have full TP, and you could also meditate while you're in the fight. Then you could I think that's overkill, but then you could 2 hour. You can spam out weapon skills. I'm gonna use Shona. My Shona. But Gecko would also be a strong weapon skill. It'd be strong. Let me in. Hello. Knock knock, motherfucker. Get him! That's a funny name. Hello, is this door open? Hi, friend. With a capital F. Hey, F word. Friend. Alright, let's see. We will... Where's the other... Oh, I wonder if... I must do it in battle. That's right. Whack him. There you go. There's that move. Okay. Well, alright. Getting destroyed. Okay. That was a tough one, boys. That was severe over-preparation. Preparation H, 51 seconds. The current battle time clear record is 0 seconds. How do you beat him in 0 seconds? That's amazing. Alright, what's next? Ninja time. Ninja Turtles, yeah. Ninja's gonna suck. Oh my god. I forgot. I have not... Check this out. I want you to take a look at this. Hey, would you look at this? Just look at this. So, on my Ninjar, this is how much of a dirtbag I am. I have not cast one spell on Ninja. 0. I have not cast a singular spell while playing Ninja. So yeah, I'm going to be at a huge disadvantage for shadows, for enfeebling. I have some of the spells, right? Don't get me wrong. I have Utsemi Ichi, Utsemi Ni, Hojo for slow, Kiriyami for blind. I'm missing the paralyze. Is that like Jubaku or something? I'm missing the paralyze. But my skill is 0, so I should have done my due diligence and skilled up my ninjutsu skills and then bring all the tools. I think he's gonna smoke me because I'm so gimped out right now. But okay, we're gonna give it a shot and just see if we can fart our way through it. Gear wise, what do we got? I got the Domain Incursion dagger, or excuse me, katana. Got the katana from Sky Pop guy. Shurikens. So you probably want to have at least a shuriken in there. I thought this was pretty amazing that Ninja gets access to Dakin. When equipped with a shuriken, occasionally throws shuriken while auto-attacking. So I was like, okay, well, you throw those in, and as you throw, you expend them. No, they stay, it's unlimited. So this actually, it seemed like it pops anywhere from like 40 to 60% of the time you have an extra attack of throwing a star. So throw some stars. Tactical parry, stealth dual wield. I picked up the shurikens from the Curio vendor Moogle. He sells food and he sells ammunition, so you can pick those up. And then haste gear, right? Throwing in some haste gear, accuracy, double attack, minus dual wield, Raja's accuracy. This is agility gear for agility tanking. What? I don't know. At one time, I remember reading or hearing like agility gives bonuses to both evasion and parrying. Like your defensive skills are modified by it. So the more agility you have, the more likely you are to parry. And I don't know. Let me know in the comments. Tell me if I'm an idiot. Chainmail from Dynamis. Accuracy, attack, ranged accuracy, ranged attack. So I hit more with my daggers and hit more with my ninja stars. Brutal mantle. This is from Dynamis. Quiffim? I don't remember. You could swap that out for another haste belt. Bayakos and Suzakus with the stuff. The weapon skill that I'd recommend using. Jin was hitting really hard, and that's a strength modifier. So throw on your accuracy, attack, strength gear. Where's it at? I'm looking. There you go. So you got dexterity, I know. Strength, attack, strength, accuracy. I'm pretty sure Jin has a strength modifier. Is it going to show me? Show me. Oh, strength and dex. Okay. So there you go. Strength and dex. Slap that in there. Maybe that's why it hits so hard, because I'm using extra, dexterity from the kitty panties. Alright, we got food. Should I even use shadows? I mean, we want to make it a challenge, right? I would like to keep my... I think this is pretty impressive right here, this 0 ninjutsu skill. I'd like to keep that at 0. I will sleep TP, that way I can maybe have a chance at fighting him. I keep saying sleep TP, meditate TP. Right. Chamber of Oracles. We just came from there. Alright, here we go, boys. I don't know, one of these days I'll probably go back and skill up all my ninjutsu stuff. I mean, as an ace account, it wouldn't even take that long. It'd probably be a few hours, maybe, if I'm farting around. Let me in. Also, you probably want to use Yawnin, I guess, because Yawnin has. Maybe we'll try Inin for the first attack. That's a good idea. Give ourselves the most advantage. Advantageous. Weapon. Meditate. Alright, so I'm thinking. So, you have access to Yawnin and Inin at like level 40. Inin grants a bonus to accuracy, critical hit rate, and ninjutsu damage when you're striking from behind. So what we could do is we could go in with 100 TP, pop Inin, blade Jin, Maat to the back, and then when we have aggro, then we switch to Yawnin, which improves evasion and reduces critical hit rate. So we'll switch between the two. This is generally like Yawnin's like your tanking ability, and Inin's like the damage dealing ability. But if he'll blow up on us, so so we'll see about that. Make sure you don't have any like I don't even know if I know at one point there was like a theory like this is elemental damage. It's fire elemental damage, so don't wear gear that suppresses fire. Don't have any minus fire gear, fire resist gear. I don't even know if that's true or not. Yeah. All right. Should I even get? I mean, I have tools in here. So I have subbed Ninja before. That's why I bothered questing some of the Utsemi and stuff, so I could use it as a sub job. But I haven't really even hardly done that either. I know there is a really good throwing star that you can use that is like level 72? But it does some crazy damage, so yeah, you can crank out some big numbers. Big numbers. What is the name of that? Would it even... I probably got to find the name of it. It'd probably be the ammo. Dancer, ninja, jobs, gear sets. Oh, this isn't for CatseyeXI. This is for something else. This must be for retail. Yeah. Alright, here we go. I'm ready. Are you gonna eat food? Nope. We're raw dogging it. No ninjutsu skill, no food. No brains, all balls. What? Oh, I gotta trade it. Alright, let's go in there. Bum, 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 bum. Hello, old man. Time to give you a spanking. Alright. $906. Hiya! I'll click it off. I guess I can't use it back to back. All right, well that's fine. Whatever. Ouch! Meow. I had to click it off because it has a cooldown, I suppose. All right, die. That was way easier, and we preserved our 0 ninjutsu. It's a accomplishment. Huh? Chris, you say it like it's positive. Yeah. It is. Current battlefield record is 0 seconds. Did I see Dragoons next? That's my main job. He's gonna die in seconds. Dragoon is next. I got the gun gear for that one. Gunk in my ear. Yep, I need Q-tips. Pinto beans are the best beans. I got a huge bag of pinto beans in my cupboard. That's how I save money. I buy a giant 10-pound bag of beans for like $8 or something. Huge savings. Huge. Sub samurai, correct. Why am I naked? Don't look at my nudity. What? Oh, pull grip. Grip it and rip it. Alright, for Dragoon, I got a pole arm. I need to finish my trials to get that number up bigger. I need bigger number. Pole grip, Astro Lobby. That was Count Demon Man from the castle. Ethereal Earring, Brutal, Peacock Charm, Ace's Helm, Ascar. Got some +1 gauntlets. It's for the accuracy. Defending Ring, Raja's Ascar set for my pet, and accuracy and attack. Swift Belt, Astrid Mantle. Weapon skill set looks something like this. Where the weapon skill? Helm, Gorget, Earring, Aster Earring. Pack in that strength. I'll be using strength. I'll be using Star Diver as like a 80% strength modifier or something. Star Diver. If you didn't have access to that, I think you probably do pretty good damage with Penta Thrust. That was always a big one. Wheeling Thrust, maybe? I think that's better for, like, it wouldn't be good for Matt. I think you get more value out of Penta Thrust for Matt. Have an accuracy stuff, and he'd go down. He'd go night-night. For food, right, accuracy or attack food. So, you know, strategy would be to get TP before you go in, and then just like any of the other melee jobs, beat him before he beats you. There's not a whole lot of thinking involved other than... I mean, I guess you could try to time some of your jumps. But even then, I think it'd be better just to spam abilities out. Because you'll call in your dragon and super jump, high jump, whenever. I'm not going to use Angon, but that would be an option. At level 75, you could merit this ability. Then you throw an Angon, which is a consumable item. It lowers the target's defense by like 15 or 19% or something. So that'd be another way to pound in some more damage. Where are we going? I already forgot. Chamber. Back to the oracles. Where are we at? Kuzats. I wonder if you wanted to really like prep it, and you're like, I need to make my my dragon as powerful as it'll be. I think you could call your wyvern out, go fight some monsters to level it up, and I don't know if it'll stay in. We'll see if it'll be brought into the fight. But maybe you could level your dragon up to level 5. It'd be like the only thing I could think of. Does that even work? I don't know if you could bring it in or not. Cheap viewers on Streamboo. Thank you. Preparatory dispersion. Okay. That even work in this case? Engaging Maat, buffs. I don't know, is your dragon technically a buff? It says you lose all buffs except for food and TP. Wonder if I could call it. So maybe that might be an option, something to consider. I mean, it couldn't hurt. Like if you're like, I can't beat him, level your dragoon or your wyvern up. That way, when you bring it into here, it'll be fully leveled up. I don't know, every little bit helps, right? What else? I think that's pretty much it. I mean, you're not. Everything else would be a. You could TP wing maybe while you're in here. You could 2 hours. So I think you have a couple options for 2-houring. So you have fly high is like a ability where you can jump over and over again. So that's interesting. And then Spirit Surge, you take your wyvern and make it you bring it off the battlefield and you eat it. You consume him and you gain his power. No. Alright, what do we got? 50 seconds. Should I even bother? I'm not even going to bother with that. Get out of here. He's going to get destroyed in like one weapon skill. Dragoon these nuts across your chin, Matt. Heyo. I'm gonna dragoon later. Gooning. Come on, pal. Hey there, pal. Hey there, buddy. I'm stuck on the wall. Oh my god. Alright, should I start off with a jump? I'm gonna jump him. And we'll do high jump. Is he not gonna? He don't. Oh, I see. He's not gonna call in a wyvern. Okay, and there you go. And die. Goodbye. I would say, you know, you don't have access to sub jobs, so it doesn't really matter what you sub. You know, if you're thinking like, because that's thinking like, well, I could solo him if I was a Dragoon White Mage or something, help with heals. Nah, that don't happen. All right, who's next? All right, we're on the last one, Summoner. Oh my God, finally. How long have we been streaming for? 17 hours? This is ridiculous. That's not it at all, Chris. It's only been like 4. Not even 4. Lazy streamer. What? Why am I not warping? What's happening? I'm off the cooldown yet. I got 27 seconds. No. Okay. Shh. Sleeping. I should have brought the scroll. I got one right there. Okay, we'll use it. Well, I got 2 seconds left. All right. I did have a paper. I could have read a paper and teleported myself. Mm-hmm. Giddy up, pilgrims. So I noticed that's goofy. Like every time, because I have the trial. Oh, there we go. Because I have the trial activated for the Gungear. It's causing like inventory issues. All right, time to summon some Murs. So should I weapon skill? Well, I think he will probably call. Yeah, I think I'll come samurai. That way I can use a staff skill, right? That way I can use. I can use Spirit Taker and give myself some magic points back. I'm sure I'm not going to need it because I'll just. The plan. What's the plan, Chris? Well, summoning. I'll call in Fenny. This purple wolf will probably do the most damage, and then I'll have him bite Matt. So, biting. Just like a kindergartner with Tourette's, we're going to have him bite him. Alright. So, anyway. So, for gear on the summoner. What's happening? Got the staff. So, the Backquill staff comes from Domain Invasion. It gives you avatar perp cost -2, pet regen, and double attack plus 2%. Plus MP, plus MP, plus MP, plus MP. Mind, because I don't have anything else for that spot. Then Dynamis gear. So I got the horn for Blood Pact and weather perp cost -3. The doublet has critical hit rate +3, depending on the day. So you may want to fight him on Dark's day, because your Fenrir will have even less perp cost, depending on the day. Or you could fight him with whatever day you're using that correct summon. Gloves, super uber ponage, accuracy, summoning skill. I got the Evoker's Ring. I got a video on the channel. I did that like last week, I think. I went through and got the ring. Tamus Ring for MP. Boots for attack. Gollard Trews have pet defense +10. that is a Goblin Daily thing. Same with the Asgard. It's a Nuzua Isle drop, so you can purchase it for 9,000 points from the Goblins. More magic and more magic from one of the Dynamis Dreamlands. Upgrade to the neck would be Summoning Skill Torque, and then an upgrade to this would be the Yin Yang Robe, which I'm currently trying to get. But, alright. Hey, what do you say there, pal? Yep. Bulgus. He's going to make me look at his Bulgus. Bulgus Diaz. Don't you look at my your old Bulgus Dia. We're going to grind your old Bulgus into dust. Food suggestions. Eat that grape de fuku. It has pet stats. Pet hit points, pet accuracy, pet attack. Should I eat one of these? He might just astral flow me. Okay. So we may want to start off with an well, if I do astral flow right out of the box, I would need how would that work? No, I think that's a bad idea. I think using an astral flow is gonna drain all my magic points. But if he astral flows me, where are we going? Oh yeah. That's a tough one. I don't know. I think we're going to do this, try a slow and steady approach. That way I have a pet up and I still have the ability to recast a pet. I wonder if I start, maybe I can get range. He obviously, if I sick Fenrir on him, he'll stay there, right? He's not going to like chase me down, is he? I think we'll be able to play it safe from distance. So I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to call in Fenrir and put him on Maat. And he'll have to tank both Matt's pet and Maat. We'll use our blood packs when they're up, so we'll bite him. And accuracy, evasion down. Whatever that's, the howl, lunar howl, and eclipse bite. And we'll get some distance. So when and if he does astral flow, it'll be on Fenrir. And then we can resummon Fenrir and re-engage, and we'll do it that way. So what are some other... You may want a blink band, maybe. I guess that would help. Or some kind of something that gives you, like, the ability to dodge damage or negate damage. Which Summoner doesn't have anything... Well, oh! We'll call in... Okay, my brain is braining. We'll call in Titan, and we'll use Stone Skin. We'll call in Garuda. We'll use Wind or whatever. So we have those things available. Then, okay. Oh, now I'm cooking, boys. I'm cooking! Oh, are you? Calm down. Alright, so let's see. Yeah, we'll buff ourselves. Duh, why didn't I think of that? What other buffs could we put on ourselves? We'll use Stone Skin and Blink from Garuda. Or Garuda and Titan. That should be enough, right? It's gotta be. Oh, we're on Dragoon still. Come on, you better hurry up. You're running out of time, bozo. Come on, fat man, and like in the little underwear. Oh my god. Give it to me. Alright, so now we have a little bit of defense. What other abilities could we use on Summoner? I'm not a Summoner guy. Oh, we gotta wait. Oh, we gotta wait a minute. I forgot about that. Alright, we'll heal up. Healing. Oh, my resting MP set sucks. It's the chat staff. If you don't have access to the other staff, chat staff is what you would use. It has -3 perp cost and MP plus MP plus MP. My other resting set for my mages is a carryover, but you use your chat staff if you didn't have the one that I have. Okay, so now we can call in. She got. It's got Ruda. Alright, we'll use that. Thank you. If you do want extra movement abilities, right? If you have to get some distance to summon, say Fenrir dies, you know, put on your movement set, which in my case is the Kupo suit. That way you can run all the way back to here. I'd run all the way back to here, then summon. We'll see how it goes. Maybe that'll happen. Then we can summon Fenrir again. Okay. Run faster. Oh, he's got carbuncle. That's cute. Okay. Okay. All right, we're going to use Fenrir. Poppers. Get in there. We'll start off with an Eclipse Bite. Matt's too far away. Okay, so we got to be there. And he died already. Okay, well, that prep was for nothing. Okay. Well, if you're level 70 and you're doing it, you may have a little bit more challenge. But hopefully some of the things I was saying makes sense or helps or something. Get lost. All right, boys. Let's head back. Do we talk to him now? What do we say to him? We say, hey, old man, give me your hat. Hat me. Return to the loot. Oh, this is, what do I do? I just talk to him and just say, hey, buddy. Is this it? Yes! Ah! How many rounds have we gone, Bassett? Long time. I remember every single blow. Every tiny shift in your stance. I can't tell you how much I look forward to our little matches. Why is he a creep? But you know, I never imagined anyone would conquer all the challenges I set before him. Goes to show you, even old Matt can be taught a thing or two. Now, I can't let such a great hero go home empty-handed. I've decided to grant you any one wish you ask of me. Don't get too exotic, though. I'm just an old man. Not some far eastern genie. Come on, then. No need to be shy. What'll it be? What? Take off my hat? Are you sure you want that? Not much exciting going on under an old man's cap. Not too late to change your mind, you know. There must be something else you want. A lifetime supply of chocolate goblin, afternoon tea with Princess Kaleidi, a Kraken Club, perhaps. Yeah, I'll take the Kraken Club. Can I choose that? Maybe a riddle. I shake my head. No? Come on. You've made up your mind. It seems young people these days no imagination. Hey. But if that's what you really want, it makes things easy for me, I suppose. I'll give you one last chance to change your wish. Is he like the Dragon Balls? Can I wish for immortality? Well, alrighty then. Are you ready? Try not to blink. Look at those crow's lines, crow's feet. Ah! Flashbang. Heh heh heh. Are you happy now? Bet you're thinking you should have changed your mind when you had a chance. You still have the hat on your head, though. Don't look disappointed. You think I'd let you walk away with nothing but an eyeful of wrinkled noggin? Even the mightiest oak will wither with the passing of time. Its vibrant leaves will fade to brown and crumble to dust. I, too, will have to leave this garden behind for good. Do you understand what I'm saying? Yeah, you're gonna die? Is that... Just give me your hat, man. I don't need your... When the time comes, I want you to take this cap and become the mighty oak. Watch over the saplings as they reach towards the sky. I know you're up to the task. I get to replace Maat when he dies? Like Master Oogway. Am I Combat Panda? Wait, Chinese Panda. Hold on, Kung Fu. Do I have your word? Well, that takes a load off my mind. I've got plenty of spark left in me. Though don't go getting ahead of yourself. I'll be around whenever you're ready for another bout. Hat! I've got it! All right, look at this. Let's pet it. Let's stroke it. Let's massage it. Why is it so good? It's really good in slots. So check it out, boys. +7 to every stat to your headpiece. It's a great weapon skill piece. It's a good... piece to go and nuke. It has intelligence +7. It also lets you teleport. So I can warp up here whenever I want. Every 24 hours, I guess. Alright, yippee skippy. Alrighty, fellas. That's it for the stream. I'm gonna get some din-dins. Chili time. So I appreciate everybody for watching. Comment down below or check out some other videos. I'll put it on the YouTube channel. Alrighty, boys. I'll see y'all later. Peace!